Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Bonnet Live. As you can see, I have an amazing new layout, and it's thanks to Aren't You Exhausted? And I am so happy to be here. We are under storm watch. It was originally a tornado watch earlier. We hunkered a bunch of stuff down. We got the barn cat secured just in case. Now at about 3, we're gonna get like really harsh rain and wind. So I'm gonna try to get it wrapped up before then. Let me get my hellos out. Hey Pix, hi Debbie, hey Tragically, Capricorn NJ, Spooky Von Sweets, um, 31 Frames, good to see you, hun. Alexis, good to see you. Let's see, who else do we have here? Panda Pondu, it's really good to see you. Sorry about your message disappearing. Hey Anna Gags, it's good to see you, dear. I am so excited. And I'm going to preface this as, yes, we will be talking about Foodie today because we kind of have to. There was 2 clips by Piggy that I don't want to ignore. But I am going to start to dial back the Chantel stuff. If all she plans to do is sit and fester in Kuwait all the time, I just don't have the patience for her right now. I think there are plenty of locales, plenty of interesting people. We've got a fun lineup to kind of get us out of the mood that the funky lineup is going to put us in. And I'm excited about this. And it's like I said, I'm always going to call the heifer out when she does stupid stuff. And I'm sure she will when she needs the attention. When she realizes that reaction channels are getting kind of bored of the same old, same old. But I'll always have a special place in my heart for calling her out. And sometimes those adjacent to her if I feel like it too. Because her whole Foodie Verse is kind of fucked up if you think about it. But right now, honestly, I want to get started with some art. Because as you see from my pretty layout that Aren't You Exhausted designed for me. And she's just an amazing. Please consider giving her a follow. Just a talented artist. They also did this. And let me get this clip fired up because I was just so excited. Tragically had texted me and I was passed out. I've been sleeping a lot lately at night now more because I want to get up, get right in this stuff. So that day I passed right out. I got up in the morning, I checked my phone, and Tragically was like, "Did you see? Did you see?" So I clicked the link and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's me." So yeah, I'm going to play this quick short by Aren't You Serious? They are so talented. And I think they captured me. I love their art project process. Hey, Grateful Light. Hi, Greek Girl. Good to see y'all. Hey, Grandma Smuppet. It's good to see you. Hey, Bip Bop. And you can see where they really take their time and fill out like the colors. They don't miss my teeth because I don't hide my shit like Chantal. I'm not ashamed of my battle scars. But what I love about Aren't You Serious is they capture people. And I'm far from the only person that they are good with drawing and stuff. In fact, there's a couple of them of let me see if I can scroll down because of Foodie, of Amberlynn, of the two idiots together. They have a lot of commentary, a lot of art, and I really do. I'm glad for GorlWorld just putting us all together. And there are just such sweet, talented people in our community. That's why I said we might commentary on the girls when they act up or act out, but our community is what keeps GorlWorld strong. And there's just way too many talented people. Hey, Tally, it's good to see you, dear. I'm just so excited about showcasing artists, too. And you know Choice is one of my favorites as well. So let's get them transitioned over. This one, let me go into clips here. This one is her rendition of everybody's not favorite girly pop, Amberlynn. And I don't talk much about Amber. Like I said, her age keeps me away because I feel like I'm way too old to even deal with her level fuckery. I'd rather just watch other people commentate on her, like Mr. Snowflake, Karina Kaboom, Alex is Shook, people who have really been in the trenches for years, watching, reacting, and just giving the straight up tea or skinny or their opinions on what she's doing with her life. So I don't venture that far into the ALR verse because she lies so much. She's like Foodie light right now. Because while Foodie is indulging in her Kuwaiti wannabe wife life, Amber's by herself trying to get her next side character that'll take her around. And a lot of her past is coming up to bite her in the ass. I'd rather just watch than really talk about her, but I will always showcase artists who like to highlight her true self. So we've got Choiks, one of my favorites. They are up to 544 subs, and I want to see them get more because they are super talented. This one doesn't have as much music, just commentary that she makes while she's doing the drawing. So I'm going to play this, and you get to see her artistic process. Hey, Foodie Beauty, it's good to see you, dear.
It's your favorite girl, Blackie.
We're doing oh, good lord, with that Blackie thing.
Did some research and found some clips that I thought were entertaining by our girl, Amberlynn.
Here we go.
Amberlynn told me that she was just a literature scholar.
R-A-P-E, rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong.
That poem was my first introduction to Amber. That R-A-P-E, rain and petals. I'm not going to trauma dump on you, but a lot who have watched my Bonnet Chronicles, my mental health vlogs know why I don't make light of SA ever. And for her to have lied on a former partner, tried to ruin their lives, saying that they did that to her, I can't with Amber. I know she went through some things, allegedly, when she was in foster, and I can't dispute that, so I leave that alone. But when she lied about that assault, that was all I needed to know. I would never trust anything that comes out of her mouth because of that. Because for those of us who have survived it, this is the reason why we can't come forward. This is the reason why it's hard for us, because people won't believe. And it breaks my heart that I have to say that, but she is that level degenerate that she would lie about something so fucking serious for YouTube views. I can't. Thank you, Skinny Queens React. Happy Sunday to you. And happy belated birthday again. Skinny Queens had her birthday recently. Another favorite reactor of mine. I don't always get in on the lives, but I try to catch the replay when I can. I replay a lot of people when I'm doing stuff around the house or outside. And Skinny Queens, I love her opinion. She got me hepped on to my 500-pound life. I've got to get caught up with her videos too. They do a lot of stuff with health and fitness. Like I said, GorlWorld is more than just mess. And hey, Seattle Sapphire, not much. I'm featuring some artists. I just show Aren't You Exhausted rendition of me. Now we're going to get into showing Amberlynn, but I just wanted to interrupt that Rain and Petals dumbass poem that she wrote, because honestly, you don't use the wrong words. You don't say somebody did that to you when they didn't. Heifer.
She's a scholar of the English language. No one told me how poetic this beautiful human being is.
She had the jump cut.
I edited out. I 100% did not call her an undercooked lump of bread.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I really didn't.
We trust you. We trust you, girl.
Who doesn't want to smell like a giant
they are
beast?
liars who lie and destroy everybody around them, Alexis. Agreed.
She doesn't understand nutrition like I do, and I don't like who.
She doesn't understand what?
Look at me, you know, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to you. And you know what? Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. Sometimes
she doesn't understand nutrition like me.
Chicken trap videos and the mice trap videos, and bro, they will see their friend, their compadre, completely effed up on that mouse trap, in that fly trap, and yet they will still go over there. And we'll do the same thing. Like, we know that smoking is bad. We know excessive drinking is bad. And yet still, we do it.
Not me, but I know what you mean.
And don't forget.
Humans are good at fucking up sometimes. It happens, yep.
Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
We won't. Because I've been there. Still working on it.
See how she moved with that swift quickness. Ooh. Call her athletic.
Wow.
Bro, she reminds me of a clown. There's a clown that's in my head,
She could
and it
have
looks so
kept doing
bad.
that and
Honestly.
really lost more 89 lbs. Like, I'm still not at hula hoop shape yet, but I'm getting there. Like I said, I'm in my stout dwarf mode. I love choices. I love the way they laugh. I love how they get into their artwork. You can see the way she contours. She uses the laugh. She uses contouring to really bring out their personality. She even got the choker on Amber. And I need to wear my jewelry more, but when I'm working out, I just
Yeah,
don't want
couldn't agree
anything
more.
on me.
But anyway,
Period.
if you enjoyed this paint with me, with Amberlynn, a girly pop today, then I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. And if you like
Definitely.
this version of Paint with Me's, please let me know. Anyway, bye.
They are amazingly talented. Oh God, the Foodie Law. That one she painted when she was going over that K-pop group that was at Coachella, I believe. Choice is an amazingly talented artist, and I just want to see their channel grow. Like I said, I started out on YouTube following a lot of art and like comedy stuff. Jenna Marbles, and then the art community with the Paint With Me, where Emily Artful, Omnia, and them that did more tea and art. So when those communities started to divulge and stuff because of Creepshow art shit, I went mostly to tea stuff. And that's how I met other reactors. And then I eventually ventured into GorlWorld because of a creator named Repzion, who tried to make Foodie out to be we're gonna definitely get to thank Fupa later, who tried to make Foodie out to be the victim, and I was like, wait a minute, something ain't adding up. Why does this person, if she's really a DV victim, get so much ire and hate? And that's when I stumbled on the FFG, and thank God I did, because I would have been completely taken in by the okie doke, because I like supporting fellow survivors of domestic violence, and Foodie came across as one of us at first. Then when you got the real tea and you found out what was really up with that, But let me go down here because I see Greek Girl gave us a super chat. Thank you. I can't stay. I gotta take care of my sick little man to the doc. I'll definitely catch the replay. Thank you so much. I really hope your little man it does better. I'm sending y'all healing vibes. Please stay safe, and I really hope that your little one is okay soon, dear. But as I was saying with the Repzion thing, he really tried to make Foodie out to be like this whole victim of stuff. And so, yeah, we felt sympathy for her at first. And then it was like, okay, yeah, no. You can't just lie and act like she's the victim of stuff with this man when she chased him for 2 weeks. But a lot of people, if they came into Chantal's world without knowing her backstory from Mrs. Snowflake, FFG, the YouTube Underground, without understanding how much she lies and manipulates, you would think that she was just this poor picked upon woman on the internet. And that's why we keep doing these reactions so that we can show the real when it comes to Chantal. And hey, Tweety dear, I cannot wait. We are going out on Monday. We are going to get your box out. I am just so excited about that. Like I said, I want to do the big giveaways. And like I said, the box that I got coming, hopefully soon, because it's a lot of printing, I'll be able to do giveaways for the next couple of weeks once it's here. And I'm just excited about that, y'all. We're going to keep it pushing because we got quite a few of these clips to go through. One of these is from an amazing creator that we all know, we all enjoy, Piggy. Let me get them up right now. I'm still loving this new layout too. Thank you so much, Aren't You Exhausted? You are amazing artists. And like I said, if I could do anything to like highlight people's channel, we got 31 Frames who I love their edits. And I'm going to start covering more Candy now because of them. We've got Piggy, we've got Barbecue Chicken, we've got Scorpio Angel, we've got FFG. We got a lot of people who will condense down certain things. We got Sandra Cooks who breaks down macros and stuff. There is a wealth of people who commentate on the girls without chewing sounds too. You've got Garlic Bread who gives his opinion. I know that not everybody likes everybody. I'm not here to make people kumbaya, but if you enjoy people's content, you should feel free to enjoy people's content. That's the only thing I'm going to say about that. I'm an old lady, and I just don't want to be dealing with bullshit of who like who, who's fighting with who. Let's all just have fun. That's what this place is supposed to be about. That's just my little old mama wisdom for today. So we're going to get Piggy fired up because this beast had the nerve to try to give hygiene tips. And you know me, I was going to leave it alone, but then I was like, nah, I got some words. And she kept it under 10 minutes. So yeah, we're going to watch this. I'm going to pause every once in a while, give my opinion on things.
Hi. Okay, I have some items I bought today.
Hey, Soft Kitty, good to see you. And Grateful Life if I missed you again. Hey, Nancy.
Because the flight is already so expensive when you book, an entry.
I hate pausing so early, but the fact that she doesn't take time to act like a mature adult when it comes to travel, when it comes to going back and forth, because we know you're doing visa runs, even though you try to say it's none of our business. You complaining about how expensive it is, that's a you problem. Like most people who have to travel, when I used to have to travel for work, things were booked ahead of time. I used my frequent flyer miles to get discounts where I could. I tied it in with certain hotels so that when I stayed, I got discounts there. Budget is my freaking love language, ma'am. So for her to complain about how expensive it is because you're an immature baby woman who runs back and forth after you tantrum at whoever you're staying with to try to emotionally manipulate them. And it's your fault that everything costs so much. Because you are going overseas back and forth. That shit can't be cheap. But if you were smart and you booked properly, you probably could have saved a coin or two. Dum-dum.
International flight,
it really was.
Book it kind
that
of
wind. Hey, Amber R. It's good to see you, hon.
Airlines I like to fly with, I don't know. So, yeah,
now it's the airline's fault that you're a dummy.
But I'm still planning on going home. And but I'm still here for a bit because a little while because
she's there for a little while. I'm totally gonna take credit for it. She couldn't keep her big mouth shut. She got put on a timeout around her birthday where she could have made all her coins. Instead, she let her bestie trigger her by watching my video, went on a stupid tangent, and got timed out during the week where she would have made enough coins to travel back and forth if she'd been smart about it. You are the reason. But I helped, and I love that for you.
Like I said, I have some.
Hey, Wolf.
I did have.
I know. I'm thinking logically. You can't with Foodie.
I got a lot done actually this trip. I really did.
Did you? Because all we've seen you do was eat.
Some things that I got. I went the places I love to shop when I'm in Canada. I love Shoppers Drug Mart. It's one of my favorite stores in Canada.
I heard that the reason she likes it is because a certain shop is there. And then she tried to call the person who outed her about that stalker when they had already said they were going up there anyway. But, I digress.
And of course, I Pennington Beast. But I didn't bring you guys with me because it was kind of impromptu and I wasn't by myself.
Yeah, you with Pete's. Liar.
Well, I was with my sister.
Liar.
People were speculating you're waiting until payday. Well, I guess that would make sense, but no, you can't book that. You can't book.
She lives. We're all on the same. Hey, Jay Speculation Station. It's good to see you. Hi, ain't she sweet? We're all on the same page that Foodie's like truth intolerant. She has like factose intolerance, honesty intolerance. The fact that she said, well, I guess that could be, but no, because it would be, no, we know you waited till payday to book your flight home. Why is it so hard for you to tell the truth? What is it that she drives me nuts? This is the shit I expect out of my teenager when he's doing something really dumb and he thinks that his mom is too stupid to realize he's done something. He's like, no, I really didn't do it. I'm like, you're the only child. You had to have done it. Why lie? You expect that out of somebody young. You don't expect that out of somebody in their 40s. Hey, Aisha, it's good to see you, honey. I love using the weights. It really helps keep me balanced. It helps me keep me focused while I'm on the bike. I'm telling you, those weights are going to help my arms too. Because as you see, I still got some arm here. But I'm starting to feel the tone. Hey, Jay Denise, it's good to see you this afternoon. And Amber, I did say hi to you, but I'm saying hi again. I just don't understand why she has to lie so much. I don't. She lies like she's breathing. And she already struggles to breathe.
Very last minute because like I pretty much booked, well, we booked whenever I found out like when I was gonna come, like that I was coming home, when I changed my mind.
She can't even tell the truth, and that's how she stumbles over words. And I can tell you, when my husband and I were long distance a couple of years back, I booked all my stuff. There's no we in that. It was me. And even now, if we have to travel, I do all that stuff because I'm analytical. And I will sit there and I will price things out and I will budget and I will get everything lined up because that's just what I like to do. That whole we thing, maybe when it comes to combining funds to pay for stuff, but she acts like such a helpless baby. And I can't imagine that if she didn't have that money, that Salah would put up with this level of codependent, this infancy that comes out of this woman. She's just ridiculous. Hey, Heavy Metal Hufflepuff, I like your name.
Hold on.
This
Alright.
wind. I don't understand her. Professional YouTube.
Whoa.
Wow.
I swear the whole picnic table could tip.
That was like a 5.1 on the Richter scale. Holy crap, dude. I know I can get things shaking, but dang, girl.
Now, shoppers, I have some feminine hygiene products.
She needed the sugar. Ew, what?
But I have some really good hygiene.
Yeah, this was why I wanted to watch this, because I couldn't believe it the first time I saw it. And then my brain kind of canceled it out the second time. And now I'm going to sit through this and really, really scrutinize why the fact this dirty, doesn't like to truly bathe heifer is going to try to give hygiene tips. Because what kind of purgatory are we all in that this is a thing? This should not be a thing. This should never be a thing.
Tips.
Bitch, shut up.
Exactly. Wow, even the ads were like, we don't want you to have to hear this.
Oats overnight.
But we gotta do it.
Breakfast you haven't tried yet.
Yeah, because I like my oats warm. Get out of here with that.
I know people think I smell and everything just because I'm fat. Well,
It ain't because you're fat. It's because you don't bathe. I'm fat. Plenty of us are fat. Bathe. You can't just wipe and powder away dirtiness. You have to wash. And I particularly, and I know some people might fight me on this, baths for me outside jacuzzi are just not a thing. I do not like sitting in my own filth. I think it's like you're making a human soup if you're in the bathtub too long. I just can't do it. I like a nice hot shower where I can get nice and lathered up, cleaned, and out. I don't like wasting water. I just want to get clean and I want to get out. I don't understand it. But baths like a jacuzzi, yeah, I can see getting in the bathing suit, sitting in that for a bit. But I just, she lies so much. Like when she said she was buying the Epsom salts because she likes to take baths. You're not fitting in a tub. Who you trying to fool, heifer? I don't think so.
I'm gonna be the first person on the internet.
Exactly, ain't she sweet? She's crazy.
Once in a while.
I'm glad I didn't take a sip. I probably would have choked.
It's true if you're fat, sometimes you know, you
Ricotta.
have to take better care of your hygiene. But
Everybody needs to take better care of their hygiene, but when you are bigger, especially when you got rolls, and Peach told us about some of the smells that came out of your rolls once, you have to wash. There's no excuse. I don't care how big you are. Even on my 600-pound life, they always start with them fuckers taking showers and stuff, even though they whine about how hard it is. And I'm not even going to say when I was 500 pounds, it wasn't rough, but I still did it because you don't want to smell. I think I was even more subconscious when I was big about smelling. Because you get in your head thinking that. But if you don't stink, you don't stink. And if you bathe, you don't have to constantly prove it. We know you don't bathe. When you lived in the villa, that bathroom was the cleanest room in the area because you didn't use the tub. You nasty heifer.
if you do, it's fine, okay? And like, yeah, even me.
Hey, Tammy. It's good to see you. Hi, Neru.
First of all, having a bidet is, I know the key is beat up. Look at the front.
Yeah, and I don't blame you for that, Neru. Soaking when your muscles are sore is a good thing. I just think that people like Chantel like to lie about how clean they are when, nah, we got eyes. Hey, Brioche, hun. We got eyes. We know. Hi, Rose Thorns React. Another good one. She and I are going to be covering Willow as well. Please give them a like and follow because I'm telling you, Rose Thorn has some great insights and a cute kitty co-star. Adorable. I feel like with Chantel, she does this on purpose. And we're going to see that she obviously doesn't bathe with the shit she's going to pull out this bag. Because ain't no fucking way.
And I hit some kind of giant beaver or something. Remember?
What?
Oh, I'm so traumatized. So here's what you do if you're, bigger
She's
girl.
a child.
Kind
No.
of hygiene. Actually, I got some. These were on sale. Some women's gummies. I'm going to eat one now. Don't binge.
Those things are full of sugar. They're probably haram because they're made from pork products from the gelatin. And while I do have vitamin C gummies that I take from time to time because they are easier than the calcitrol that they have me on for my calcium issues, I don't recommend them to diabetics because they do coat them with sugar normally and they make them with sugar. But Foodie's gonna do Foodie. And if she starts smacking, I'm skipping ahead because I heard that the other day and I was already pissed about that. It's fucking nasty.
Vitamin gummy, shut up. You really think I would too? I've been tempted. There was a good
Sugar
deal
on
also at
sugar.
Shoppers right
Thank
now.
God she edited it out. Thank God.
Feminine wipes with aloe and vitamin D, hypoallergenic, pH balanced, dermatologist tested, life.
I'm going to tell you right now. The last time I used wipes on a human was from my baby. You clean them up when they poop themselves or they piss their diaper. That's when you use them wipes. I've never used wipes as a grown person. No. Even in the hospital, when they gave us the wipes when I was having the bowel obstruction, I went right to the shower instead because they had a little hose thing. I don't like the way those things make me feel. I would not want them on my skin because I do break out from fragrance shit anyway. The fact that she needed this for her hoo-ha tells you all you need to know about how many baths or showers she takes. This is gross. I work out and I've never had to have wipes for my hoo-ha. Ma'am. Okay.
Brand is the Shoppers brand. My OB says they're not good. Well, whatever.
Yeah, so you have somebody in your chat telling you that obstetricians say those aren't good for down there. OBGYNs are often down there and they know. And since I'm giving total credit to She Who Shits Herself, because we were in Yaba's chat the other day, and She Who Shits Herself reminded everybody of the story that Chantel put on the internet about how Nader did something really gross, and I don't want to repeat it because it's making me throw up in my mouth to think about it, but it was very unsanitary, and it was from her hoo-ha. And now all of a sudden she wants to pretend that she wipes down there with those wipes and keeps fresh. Even when you're intimate, it is better to shower than it is to do that shit. I'm just saying. And those of us who actually know that you don't need stuff like that. Welcome to the chat, Katie Lindstrom. I just get so annoyed with the advice this heifer gives because it wouldn't work for anybody who actually cares about hygiene. Yeah, the yeast story, Amber, it was so gross. I was just like, I was eating cream of wheat that morning when She Who Shits Herself did the super chat reminding us all of that story. And I was like, oh, great. Reminder, don't eat breakfast sometimes when you're watching us reaction channels because we can't control what we find out from this disgusting heifer. Hey, Granny Noodles. I just don't get why she doesn't just wash. Most showers now come with, ours has the detachable shower head. You pull it down. You can go all over your body. It don't make sense. I don't get why she's so shower allergic.
Johnson's powder. Aloe and vitamin E with cornstarch. The one with corn.
No. Johnson & Johnson just had to settle like $1 billion lawsuit here too because that powder was giving people cancer. And I don't even have to say allegedly because they settled a fucking $1 billion lawsuit here in the States because their powders were causing women and men and people who thought, well, this will make me safe if I put it on there. And I get it. As a bigger person too, and somebody with skin rolls, you sometimes get, especially when you need to dry, those things where sores might happen, and it's not a fun thing. That's why I stay under my towel. I keep completely dried out before I even get dressed after taking a shower, because you don't want that to happen. But what I don't do is put that fucking powder on, because that shit fucks people up. Nope, nope, nope. Hey, cowboy dog, good to see you, hun. But she doesn't care. Everything she's suggesting with the fragrances and stuff alone could be dangerous for people. But it's Foodie. She doesn't give a fuck.
Cornstarch. Yes. Right. So that's that. Now for Pennington's, I can't show you everything fully.
Thank God.
But I got some underwear. They're like 3 for $24. And I got some cheeky ones.
Ew, gross. Let me tell you, everybody buys undergarments. The fact that you had to make that content for yourself is weird. Y'all will never see my underwear because I was home trained. There are certain things you just don't need to show the internet. There's things people don't need to want to see either. Girl, come on now.
I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this.
You're probably
I got
not.
a really nice nightgown, and it's like a lingerie / nightgown, but this is the color it is. It's really cute. It's like
Prints
a
are
baby
not
doll.
good for fat people.
And then I got a new
Baby
brassiere.
doll.
I can't show you the whole thing, but this is what it looks like.
No, I'm not gonna front. I know I did a calling out the heifer thing first on my husband's birthday in January, and then another one because I was too tired to change in an actual baby doll, but I didn't show the whole baby doll look because that's not for everybody. It was for him. I don't understand why she thinks she would look cute in the baby doll. You're shaped weird. A baby doll isn't going to fucking hold you, and you won't get the flare out that they're normally supposed to do on your frame. So I know she's trying to convince herself and whoever watches her that she and Scat's going to get it on. We don't believe you. We just don't. You're trying too hard, honey. You do. You're trying.
It's like a nice pink, and it has like little buttons on the front, like here. So yeah, that's what I did just now.
Okay, dum-dum, whatever.
Things I got for my birthday I want to bring back, you know. I have to have a lot of new clean underwear, and I have to have a lot of comfortable.
Said, I have to have a lot of new clean underwear. This was the lady who, when we watched Jade's coverage of her last week, when she talked about her busy wife life in Kuwait and how laundry exhausts her, even though all she had to do is put the shit in the machine and let it do the job. Why aren't your underwear clean? What the? Laundry isn't even. My husband does a lot of laundry now because he realized, it ain't that hard to do laundry. It really isn't. He will wash and fold like the days long because he sees Tim likes to get everything else done around the house. And that's the way he helps me out. Laundry is not that hard. And you just told the fucking internet that you had to replace your dirty drawers. Heifer. Ew. 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 Hey, Janet Pirate. Oh my gosh, she's traumatizing. Hey, Axiom Wolf Honey. She legit just told the world that she has dirty drawers.
Sleepwear.
Oversharing.
I didn't do a Pennington's.
Uh-oh, what happened with Raven Autry? Is everything okay, hon? Trying to scroll up here. I hope you're all right, Raven. Let me know. You can email me too if you need anything. You were just so sweet, and I don't want to see anything bad happening to you at all. But she literally told the world her underwear are dirty. Lord have mercy, I can't.
Oh, my receipt. I'll show you the nightgown. Why not? I'm allowed to bring 2 check-in luggages of up to 23 kg each, and a carry-on and a personal bag. So I usually bring my backpack because it's so much easier to carry. So this is the nightgown. Isn't it cute?
It looks like a tablecloth.
Yeah. I love it. It's white, but I love it.
Shit's gonna be dingy.
Do not wear it when
gonna
you're
be
eating
dingy.
anything, especially like. And so that's all the news I have, pretty much. I didn't toot. I have manners now. Modest manners.
Yeah, I don't think so, Heifer.
More than just my armpits stink.
Girl, that is not
Oh
a
my
secret.
gosh.
That's why I use secret whole body
That was perfect
Yeah, exactly.
add in. Oh my goodness. Good lord.
Never thought to, and I was like, let's.
Do we
not-
think he might have promised her love and to get her over there, Cowboy Dog. I don't think he's gonna give it to her. I'm just like, wow. And Raven, my condolences, dear. Let me read this.
Not bad. How are you?
Oh my goodness. Oh, from an overdose. I am so sorry,
I'm gonna set
hon.
up a gaming now that my sciatica's gone. I'm gonna use the green screen.
Why? So you can scream into a microphone while playing Phasmophobia really poorly? Your gaming sucks. Either get new, fun, interactive games, which we know you can't afford because you're too busy paying for that. Rent a hubby. I told you get Baldur's Gate when you had the chance. That would give you tons of gameplay and probably keep you out of our hair. Maybe even get some intimacy with the characters, you know? I haven't been able to play mine yet because I really want to get the second novel finished, but I got my game loaded for when I can play. I feel like you playing horror games is not going to keep people's attention. It's just not. You're boring.
I'm gonna get old
You're already old.
with Salah like that and like that and walk around.
Oh,
and do
sure.
things. This is such a nice.
Now, you know she watches a lot of us reaction channels, but I'm going to say it point blank. She watches the Fit Bongs. She knows in one of my Fit Bongs I mentioned about how it's me and my hubby's dream to be those older couples we see here in our town that do everything together, shop together, go to the doctor's office together. They'll hold their hands and they're just cute little grandpas and grannies. I made it point blank thing on even some of these Bonnet Lives where I talked about that's our goal, to get to that older age together where we're just together and it doesn't matter. She really thinks she's got that with Salah. She's crazy. That's all I can say. This is delusion 101 that she thinks that man's gonna be with her until they're elderly. Unless she hit the lotto. And then he'll probably just make you disappear and keep all the money. I've seen enough true crime.
Nightgown.
Hey,
I can't
soft
wait to
kitty.
wear it. Nice and cute.
I love it. I cannot wait. We have a friend group that we want to start up because we can all link up. We're just waiting for a multiplayer because one of them won't get a PC and only wants to play it on his console. We are looking forward to the team up that we can do in Baldur's Gate as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Hey, Drama Llama. She's nuts. She really thinks she and Salah gonna grow old together. Okay. Hi, Teresa. She really isn't delulu. She's sipping. She's huffing the delulu gas.
New, cheeky ones. So the cheeky fit, okay, women have different forms of briefs. There's the full brief,
I'm gonna put
which
this
is like
down.
the granny panty. I love those. There's thong, which is like
All your panties are granny panties. Even the ones you're gonna try to squeeze your ass in and stretch them out. Granny panties. And you should gotta talk about thongs. Nobody wants that image. You don't need to be putting that evil in our heads. Gross. It's bad enough I'm harkening back to your little threesome story now. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why you think you have to tell people about your underwear. That should be between you and your husband or you and whoever's going to see you outside your clothing. Come on. Have some decency and decorum for once in your life.
the string in your butt.
Oh.
There's cheekies. So cheeky is like in between a brief and a thong. Those are my favorites. Cheeky!
Just because your ass eats all your underwear doesn't mean you got cheekies. I'm fucking out. She's killing me with this. She's talking about cheekies are her favorite. All your panties are cheekies. Because your butt is always hungry to eat up the fabric. Yo, gross heifer. You're on my nerves.
Analyzing peach head on the window at Lush. No, Brenda, I haven't seen that, but I will say, I didn't go to Lush with Pete's.
I don't trust you. You're a liar who lies with lie beat us. And who cares if it was Pete's? We know you seen James while you were there. You're not going to fool any of us. And if you scats get into a fight, just like in December, you'll let the cat out the bag again. Because you snuck and seen him when you were there in December, too. You fucking liar. You need to make sure that backup sandwich is ready for you just in case you really have to move to Canada again. She knows she lies. She lies. Hey, House of Hannibal. Thank you so much, House of Hannibal. I gotta get caught up on a couple of your lives too. I'm out of the loop. I have been writing and sleeping and writing and working on the garden. It is just, I'm getting prepared for the summer. I'm excited. And I've just been, by like 8 or 9 o'clock some nights, just conking out. And yesterday I was in Twitch watching FFG stream. We had a little bit of late dinner, and then I zonked out again. I'm getting good sleep, but it's really fucking with me being able to watch lives.
Things that, yeah, I need to stop doing, but it's like, I swear for me, it feels almost impossible.
It's not impossible.
Because
you need mental health help.
Like, it's like ingrained in like, that's like, it's like tradition, you know? Don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. No, I didn't celebrate 420.
You're lying. No,
exactly.
You're lying. Kim, you're lying. I am.
So whenever I get back to Kuwait,
doubt face. She
really
gets my doubt face.
I guess continue doing a mix of things. Like, I want to try again to eat healthy and eat out less. That's always my goal, but it's so hard.
She already broke that.
That means I'll be cooking. Really
that'll be fun to cover.
Before I left, so I
don't believe her.
To like film better in there. Yeah, I need to exercise. My stamina sucks.
Your kitchen's the size of a walk-in closet. Shouldn't be that hard.
Distances. I used to do it, so I know what it feels like.
Don't believe you.
In a dream, I feel very unhealthy. Like I could feel. Yeah, I do like hiking.
In her dream, you're unhealthy here. Why do you need a dream to tell you what everybody with eyeballs can see? You're unhealthy because you're unhealthy. You're unhealthy because you'll sit in the car after allegedly having a norovirus, eat a whole ass bowl with chips on top of it. On top of that, I'm not calling it poutine. That spaghetti fries, basically. You are constantly binge eating. You are unhealthy. And you're not going to convince anybody but your delusional self that you walked the long distance. Get all the way the heck out of here. She is so delusional. It's crazy. Hey, Goose Chuck. It is so good to see you, dear. I agreed with your video earlier. I didn't get to leave a comment because I was listening to it while I was cleaning the floors and just chuckling because everything you said is true. This bitch is boring. She gets on everybody's nerves, and there's going to be a lot less coverage of her in the upcoming weeks because I don't need to see her eat herself to death in Kuwait. But if she does struggle, chef, I will definitely make fun of that because she ain't still got proper cookware and implements. And I love calling that out because I know she watches. Hey, Rita, it's good to see you, hun. And let me see. Annie D, I didn't mean to miss you either. Hey, hun. This heifer is so crazy.
Is so nice for hiking.
Agreed, Treaty.
I like pushing myself, but sometimes I just get in ruts. And
ma'am, Everest.
Weight loss surgery is out of the question on that.
You're not getting weight loss surgery. You're not dedicated enough to lose the 120 plus pounds you have to lose to prove to the doctors that you're in the right mindset. So no. You're not getting weight loss surgery. Your abusers need to give that line of questioning up completely. But as I put in my community tab post, there was a young lady who was vegan, very health conscious, very body conscious. And yes, she got past the base camp. She was trying to summit. But still, the pressure, because even getting the base camp, the atmospheric pressure changes drastically from the main level. That lady who is physically fit and vegan lost her life doing the Everest challenge. You ain't got a chance in the world. You can't even walk from the bench to go get a receipt without being out of breath. You're not doing Everest. You better keep dreaming, Miss Wannabe Sporty Spice. That shit flipped me out, too. That dream was so dumb.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Wow. She said we're the same size, too, and I take great offense to that. Great offense. I ain't afraid to show my damage, but come on now, heifer. Wowie.
So, everything all together was 110.
Do you hear her breathing? Thank you so much, Annie D. You hear her breathing, and she really thinks she's going to do Everest. Even physically fit, I wouldn't fuck with that mountain because it's taking way too many lives of people who really want to challenge themselves. I don't fuck with mountains like that. I respect them too much. I'll paint a mountain before I try to scale one. You have to really be in really good physical and mental health because it is hard work. And Raven, if I didn't say hi to you earlier because I was worried, hi honey, and hey, let me go back up because chat is going beat. I think I did say hi to B Squared, but hey, B Squared, it's good to see you, dear. Good morning to you. I just don't understand why she says stuff like this. I think she thinks her beezers are huffing her own delusion. Maybe they are. But anybody listening to this is just like, stop talking. We know you just want to shovel food in your face. Who's this for?
Hi.
Leave the dog alone.
Hi.
Leave the dog alone.
Do you want a frisbee?
You know, this is why Buster hates you.
Hey?
And pro tip, unless the owner says it's okay, don't just throw things at other people's dogs. First of all, you don't know the dog's persona or how defensive it can be. Second, they might not want them playing with random toys touched by somebody who literally said they had the norovirus's hands. Leave animals alone, you animal exploiting, abusing heifer. That poor dog. Ugh.
Go get it.
Why don't you go get it? It'd be
know.
exercise.
Hi.
She is so... Oh, her voice.
Hi.
That dog wants no
kind of
no
dog is
part to
that?
you.
I assume they're good, responsible pet owner vaccine. Yeah, Danielle. No, Teardrop is not cheering me on. She just minds her business. And
Teardrop is an enabler, and I don't care if they like it. I don't personally know them, but I've seen enough of them enabling your bad behavior. But of course you would defend somebody who gives you head pats and ass slaps for no reason but to freaking eat yourself to near death. Look at that pause. She looks like the... Technically, I believe it's her right eye from where she's sitting is just going off in its own zone. Wear your granny glasses. I thought your man brought them and you wanted to brag about them. Good Lord.
you know, likes my content, just lets me live my life.
Enables. It's called enabling.
I also don't care if people are concerned.
Yes, she does. How many beezers? How many beezers does she attack and block for giving her helpful advice? Too many to count. Lime Jello, one of my favorite people to interact with in other people's chats, is one of the former beezers that when you attack them during your Cuba rage, when all they wanted to do was share their weight loss journey with you, and there are plenty of others in mine and others' chats who have their own stories of trying to be helpful to your spoiled, entitled ass. So don't lie and say you don't care about people showing concerns. Apparently you do, purple cheeks.
People are here supporting and liking my content that they...
Nobody likes your content. They do! They do! And that's why we know you watch us, because we all have been saying the same thing. All your beezers are enabling your demise. They are. And that was the wrap up of her. I don't want to hear her lie anymore. I've got one more to do before we move on to Willow, because she already irking me. The fact that she says, well, no, my beezers aren't enabling me. And it's like, ma'am, anybody who sees the amount of food you put into yourself, who sees the lack of mobility that you put yourself into, who sees the just lack of care and defiance with doctor's orders, with people who can give you the macros of what you're putting in yourself, and still give you money for it, they're not enabling your demise? Okay, that's your delusion. We ain't got to indulge in it. We just don't. But this is a sad sack returning to Canada. I'm telling you, after this one, she's really going to have to make some Swedish Chef level blunders for me, because I didn't like Kuwait. I came in technically during Kuwait. I went backwards thanks to the archive, but I technically came in to really understand the foodie's nonsense when her and Scatman got started. And I used to just lurk and be like, they're an odd couple. And then when I was starting to get who Foodie was from past Foodie and watching them now, I was like, this can't be a real relationship. And it was fucking boring. The only time I enjoyed it was when she cried in that big bowl of cheese about wanting to go into Canada with the Cokie cactus doll, when she almost got kicked by the camel and stuff. How she struggle walked in Thailand, instead of being a decent husband to her, he was filming her struggle walk. Yeah. There was some highlights in their relationship, but there were a lot more times that I had to tune it out in my brain because she was sitting on the floor eating copious amounts of food. Like when I flipped out when she ate that pizza and burger meal together, said she wasn't full. She's got some severe issues. And like I said, I'm not leaving. I'm definitely going to be here till the wheels fall off. But I'm not going to devote as much time and energy to her fuck shit unless she goes overboard. Because she exhausts people's souls. Her chewing sucks. Her whining sucks. Her baby talk. Her low BMI voice sucks. The fact that she's still trying to push this fake-ass relationship down our throats when nobody cares. You're literally with a degenerate who wants to poop on women and rape them with a crossing Bible. He literally said for her to call him God. He is as blasphemous as he is ugly. And it looks like you aged him quite a few years in your little season 3 bullshit. So no. And if I ever see him on anything that I cover, I will have the poop emoji ready for his face because I don't want to see it. Hey, Uncle Leo. It's good to see you, hun.
I have some chicken. You had enough chicken, baby girl. And you had fish. So I'm just like, it's 11, but guys...
I'm going to say this again as a cat mom. Callie does not bother us for our food. She just doesn't. When you feed your cat properly, when your cat realizes that I'm a part of the family and they eat this, but I eat that, they ain't constantly trying to get at your food, especially if you train them early on from a kitten, which you stole Julia from the streets when she was a kitten. So if you and that scat man had trained her properly, she wouldn't want human food like that. But because you kept throwing scraps at her like that, of course she thinks it's natural that anytime you're shoveling food in your face that she needs to get some too. You're a bad pet mom. And thank you, Uncle Leo. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I don't like that she yelled. She says, oh, I already gave you, Julia. Did you, though? I don't trust you. Poor baby. When do you not sleep a lot? I told you. That's why when she talked about her busy day, that bullshit, how her day's so busy, she gets up at 8:30 in the morning. I don't think so. But thanks for trying to copy me again. And you sleep for 12 to 14 hours. You didn't have a busy day. You literally were unconscious from your long plane ride back to waddle your way around Kuwait's apartment.
On Wednesday? Hi, Ghostface. Hi,
Stop
everybody.
chewing. Ugh.
I let my sister does nails now.
I do my own nails.
I can peel it off. I can peel it off easy, so I'm going to. Thank you. I'm not supposed to wear nail polish.
This tea is good.
I let her, like, I'm a guinea pig, kind of. Just simple nail polish.
I dropped the guinea part out of that sentence there, dear. But your sister being a nail cosmetologist should have been something that you were bragging about before. You only use Nat when you want to try to throw her under the bus for your haram behavior. I don't appreciate that, and I know several other content creators pinpointed on that too. Your nails actually look more decent than they normally do with that color on it, but you know you're not supposed to have that. And look at her cheeks. Good Lord. She's looking rough.
Yeah, we're not supposed to, Brenda. You're right. Yes. Minty lime, so inshallah my prayers will still be valid. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I have to make up for it. But anyway.
Ugh.
So I started my journey at 11.
Imagine being this flippant about a fundamental religion that doesn't play. I covered it last night on my Bonnet Twitch stream, where this young Iranian rapper, Tamaj Salahi, is literally sentenced to death for crimes against God because he dared to write rap that explained how frustrating it is for women to grow up and die for not covering themselves. How poverty is running rampant and just prejudice against non-Muslims in Iran. And he is now facing death by hanging. Somebody in her chat tried to ask her about that. She didn't give a fuck. I'll boycott Starbucks, allegedly, and McDonald's, allegedly, for their support of Israel. When you have your neighbor literally willing to hang a man for rapping about women's rights. This is why we call you a cosplay culture vulture. Point blank, period.
11:30, I left Cornwall to go drop...
See you later, Jade.
Took a taxi to the bus stop. Okay. Where it dropped me off...
Hey, SH. It's good to see you. Exactly, tragically.
And
Until
I thought about
she
my
gets a
sister said,
freebie.
Think, what, like, wait till you hear how I hustled around the. Okay.
You never hustle anywhere. And we're hoping Jay Denise to spread the word to make sure that it doesn't happen, because a lot of times from international pressure, things get converted. But he still may have to spend so much time in prison for daring to speak up about how society treats its people through rap. And like I said, as somebody whose culture is deeply rooted in rap and hip hop culture, it was always about telling stories about the real. And I'm so afraid of fundamentalism happening here in the US with certain party factors that it could end up like that here one day, because that's how they think. If you dare speak out about society, if you dare speak out about anything, you could be put to death. It's fucking scary. And to have somebody like this cosplay culture vulture ignore that because she wants to cover her chins and not even well, pisses me off. Because in a good world, we wouldn't be afraid to speak up. We wouldn't be afraid to use our voices and our music and our art and our writing to tell it like it is. But idiots like this who don't want to think for themselves, who want to cosplay and cover up, of course they will allow regimes like that to go on. They don't care. It's crazy to me. And see you later, Goose Chuck. Thank you for stopping by, everybody.
For someone like me, I have the heaviest luggage. I was over the weight limit for the luggage.
You are over the weight limit for humans too, so who cares? Like, even if your luggage was heavy, you heavy. Like, come on now. The jokes write themselves.
Okay, it was a busy street that has like, it's a very busy street, almost like a highway. Traffic coming nonstop this way. I see the bus. I'm on one side of.
Now, I've been at airports, and I know that thoroughway can be busy. I've always had car service drop me off. I'm not trying to be sedity. It's just easier. I've never bussed to an airport. I think that could get touch and go. Now, I've bussed between, like when we were going to BC, and LAX is just a huge airport, so we had to get on one bus, but it's right there at the terminal to take you to the next terminal, and that's the equivalent of bus riding at an airport for me. But the fact that she's trying to convince us that with her overweight self and her overweight luggage, she was just hustling across the street, trying not to get hit. If you believe this story, I've got some prime metal real estate in the vicinity of Brooklyn. We'll negotiate a deal. Because if you can believe this crap, you'll definitely like that piece of paper that says bridge on it that I can sell you.
The street, and the street's very big. I see the bus come on the other side. I'm like, oh my gosh. So my luggage is heavy as heck. So I'm like trying to pull them. I'm like running across the streets. Cars are beeping.
Running.
I almost get hit like twice. And I'm running.
You ran, ma'am. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all right now, even with the level of fitness that I'm currently at, running is not a thing that I do lightly or easily, because I will fuck my ankles and my knee up still. I am still way too stout for that. That's why I can't wait to get swimming so that I can get down a bit more before I even attempt it, because we used to run in our family. We used to have to run in our family. It was a lot of jogging when I was heavier, but my family was about that life. So you had to run. And the fact that she's saying that she ran when it was probably a fast waddle is crazy. Exactly, Uncle Leo. But she's trying to sell us the story. So I believe, if you want to believe her story that she ran, I can sell you that piece of paper with Brooklyn Bridge on it. You might not truly be the owner, but you'll get a nice piece of paper saying you are.
You can imagine what I look like, huffing and puffing. And the lady was
like you do when you just walk
so
or waddle?
They almost left without me. So I get on the bus 2:15, and then I arrive at the airport like 4:45. And my flight was at like 9:30.
And I'm going to be that person. Why didn't anybody... I know you said it's easier for you to take the bus. Why wasn't anybody in your family there to help you with your baggage? You see what's wrong with this story? Because I don't care. That maybe it's just my family. I don't think it is. But whenever somebody's going to or coming from the airport, there's always people there for you. When I was coming up to visit Greg before we got together and got married, he was always there. I cannot imagine going somewhere unless it was for work where you don't expect people to be there waiting for you. But when you're visiting family, you would think they would properly see you off. That don't make sense. And thank you, Uncle Lee. I hope so. I am looking forward to getting down to the size that I was about 7 years ago, because then running was a lot easier on the joints. But like I said, everything is step by step. And if you're doing the right thing, you will see your goals. She just lies and tells everybody, I'm going to glow up. I'm on a weight loss journey. We don't believe you. Hey, Leanne K, it's good to see you there. Hey, Dan. Dan's another great channel. He has gaming, which isn't boring. Aquariums, which is so relaxing to listen to. And my son loves to watch them now. Amazing content creator. But this heifer, she lies so much about everything in her life that it's just like, what fantasy is she going to try to pitch to us now?
So...
These Raycons are getting on my nerves with the way they charge, too. This is why I don't do sponsorships.
Did you know we have an unlimited gravy dispenser? I was like...
Oh, the food falling out of her mouth. Gross, no home training. Do you really need an unlimited gravy dispenser, hon? Do you? Do you think your already clogged arteries, pores, and everything else needs you shoveling gravy into it? I don't get her. I will never understand the way she is with food. It's like a lover. Ugh.
I pigged out. Like, there's no other way to describe it. I was hungry. Because I was nervous, so I didn't eat. Like,
you lied. Because I know Smee made you a smorgasbord before you got your ass to the airport. And you're a binge eater, so in your mind, you don't even think that breakfast counts as food. You lie so much. You go from, I didn't eat, so I'm pigging out, to I didn't eat that much. They had unlimited gravy, guys, so I pigged out. Okay, ma'am. Whatever.
The whole time. So there's like a couple sitting right beside me, and I'm just like double fisting fries and like drinking gravy. Anyway.
Even if that was a joke, it's not funny. Especially after years of watching you literally double fist fries and drink gravy. That's disgusting. Only she can make light of eating herself on the live status.
Packed flight.
I thought I hit like on that. Let me give... Oh, it's 500.
I had a window seat. And the St. Huberts didn't agree with my stomach, and I was nervous. So I had a window seat, and...
Ma'am. Is this the cream cheese sandwich all over again? You shouldn't... And I know some people that can go on a flight. Kiddo used to eat on the flight all the time. They would give him snacks. I would pack a sandwich for him because he had to stay on schedule with his eating, so that because of him being on the spectrum, it reduced the chance of a tantrum. But he was delightful on the plane. I love traveling with him. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't eat on the plane. I didn't even want to drink anything on the plane because I'm very OCD about public bathrooms. I just don't like them. Every once in a while I had to use the airport bathroom, and I was always paranoid about that. I'm just weird. It's how my mind is wired. And I did not want to be in that airplane fucking bathroom. So no eating, no drinking till I got to my destination. It ain't that hard. You put in some music, maybe you get a book, or you just rest to the music, and you get through your flight. I do not understand. The longest flight I took from North Carolina to BC, I didn't eat. There's no fucking way, because I did not want to have to use the plane bathroom. When I got to Canada, though, their restrooms were so nice and beautiful. We had a nice little family one. You could lock the door, and I used the heck out of that when we touched down. But I am just not, it's not worth the risk at all. They are gross, brioche. I can't. I get so paranoid. And it's going to be feed a fetish. All she's going to do is eat for views. And when the inevitable happens, I don't want to hear anything about, oh, Taryn, you were mean to her. Yeah, I was. And I'm real enough to say it. I don't like the things she does. I don't really know her to not like her. I don't like everything she presents. Point blank. And I'm not going to act like, oh, I'm sad that she got... I'm like, okay. We knew it was going to happen. Next. Because, come on.
There was a guy, he had there's three seats in a row. He's like, do you want the window seat? He was like, yeah. Because I was like, I want the aisle seat because I want to have access to the washroom. And there's like an empty middle seat, right? And I thought, like, we're all good, you know. I'm going to have the middle seat. I don't have to worry about being crunched up. Nope.
You're fat. You should have bought 2 seats. Whenever I travel, even being way smaller than you, Heifer, even though you can't see it because you live that filter life. I always go comfort class, not only because the seats are roomy, but you get to pick your seat and arrangement. And when I travel with kiddo, I always buy the whole aisle for us, the 3 seats if there are 3 seats, because sometimes comfort is just 2 seats up near first class, depending on the airline. Delta's comfort class is really nice. But I always make sure that it's just him and I, so that we don't have to deal with other people. We can use the middle section for items, and we don't have to give up a spot to a stranger being near us. That was how I traveled. The fact that you travel so willy-nilly and inconvenience other travelers is amazingly ignorant to me. And then you pray all the time. Apparently, Allah's like, new phone, who's this? Because every time you tell this story, you are inconveniencing somebody who has to sit next to you and have you spill over on them.
Somebody came and sat there, and it was like a big guy too.
Exactly. She just, she has a, did she just say a big guy too? Ma'am, you're several big guys. You're all the big guys. You're like an NFL team of big guys. You have the nerve to body shame. You body shamed the little man that was near you, allegedly going to Canada. You talked about how some Middle Eastern guy that looked mean sat next to you on one of your travels too. You're always talking about other people, but I would love to get the bird's eye view of what they had to deal with you spilling over on them and smelling like sour cream and vinegar chips. Get the fuck out of here. She's crazy. The nerve.
I didn't even think of asking about that.
Yeah. He's on his lunch break, and I think he just came through the bathroom door to see what we were doing. Hey, Beezer Pleaser. Of epic humility, I don't care about that. I'm going to tell you right now, because I know there's a lot of different back and forth infighting in GorlWorld, and I enjoy Sam's content. I sit in there. I know some of you have seen me in there. I'm just a viewer. I don't get involved in whatever happened before I started watching her. I know there was stuff between her and DC Media Girl. I don't care. It's just doesn't interest me on that level. I'm not going to be pulled in the middle of this. I just don't give a fuck. This is the home of chaotic neutrality, as Aren't You Exhausted put lovely into this format. I am not here to mediate on fuckery between two people. That's their beef. It ain't mine. Hey, QZ, it's good to see you too. Like I said, I'm not here to make everybody kumbaya. I don't care. If they're fighting and they're going back and forth and it's interesting, I'll watch. But I don't personally get myself involved in other people's beefs. I got enough of my own.
I was going to too. Hi, Daku. I forgot.
What?
And I'm ordering because I have nothing in the house. We placed an order for groceries, but it's only gonna be...
You have a grown-ass man living in your house. He couldn't even do a shopping order? You have nothing in your house? Really? He couldn't have gotten a grocery haul together by himself? You send him out all the time, apparently. He's the one that does the running for your groceries. He knows how you eat by now. But you have nothing in the house? The math ain't mathin'. Because the lies keep spewing.
Be here tomorrow. We thought it was...
I don't get that. Thank you, Beezer. Like I said, I know a lot of people in GorlWorld go back and forth. Everybody wants to take a side and fight. And I just want to enjoy people's content. That's it. I'm here to have fun. And as long as it's fun, you'll see me there. If it's not fun, I don't fuck with it. That's it. I just think that over the years, especially being in my late 40s, there's just certain things that I don't have to insert myself into. I can just be hood adjacent, as I normally am, that Miss Jenkins hanging out the window being nosy, without taking anything personally. That's how you do it. Did she really think this nonsense would be better received if she uses the low B in my voice? Same shit, different day? I don't know, Uncle Leo. I think she really thinks she's fooling people with this. I think she doesn't realize how many people are just watching, waiting for the foot to fall off. Honestly. Hey, Essence Wanda. Good to see you, hon.
Come back for a while. Do I bring souvenirs?
Oh, the chewing.
Mostly food stuff.
She ain't bring no souvenirs. She only got shit for herself because she's a self-entitled, coddled, narcissistic baby. She doesn't care about that man. She already pays him a contract fee to deal with her, so of course she didn't bring him no gift. She doesn't think about him on that level. Food.
I stocked up on Big Turks. No, I got a few of them. Chocolate bars and stuff like that.
I got him a few things.
Piggy made a point, and I think because my family is very split between Black, Asian, and Indigenous, it is very traditional for when you visit family, you bring a gift. When they visit you, you bring a gift. It's just custom and tradition. You don't go empty-handed back home. And she just doesn't think on that level. Speaking of gifts, I almost forgot about this. I showed it last night on the Bonnet Chronicles, but Action Wolf got me this. It's Uncle Roger. I don't know how many of you watch him on here. He's one of my favorite. He's got that for you energy and the little MSG thing. I love this thing so much because I love watching Uncle Roger. I love when he goes, "You're so weak." And to people, that's the guy on the side of YouTube that I tend to really watch a lot. Even though now that I'm in GorlWorld calling this heifer out, I do get a lot more crazy shit recommended to me. I love Uncle Roger. I love the little bag that this came in. And I've got Jaden Animation's little figure as well. But I love some of the YouTube designs they do for their bigger creators. And Uncle Roger's one of my favorites. Hey, honey. You gonna bring Jaden over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to work a way that I could sneak it in behind you because I've been in and out of the door twice.
Yeah, they saw you and I was busy in my spiel.
And, yeah.
This is the Jada one we got. And it's just so cute. It really is. I love that it's got Ari on it too. Her little burb. But yeah, and I got my hat that I copied from Jackie, Nerdy Crafter. I just love YouTube's fun side. You're on point today, dear.
I am on point.
Is training going okay?
Yeah, I'm taking calls.
Okay.
Point, on point, on point. Not touching you, you can't get mad. I'm not touching you, you
This
can't
is what happens when you marry the youngest, right? Thank you, dear.
I never start it. I always finish it.
Uh-huh. See? You're a mess. I don't know if we're gonna get really bad stuff at 3, but
I don't think we're gonna.
I hope not.
I really wanted the power outage.
Oh no! Don't ask for that.
Mom and Dad are coming with lunch. You want your burgers in the fridge or just in the pocket?
They could put them in the fridge. Thank you, though. All right. Sorry about that, yo. He is a mess, but he does. He gets me so well. And he went right to the shelf to show off that jaded animation thing that we got. Because we like YouTube. But like I said, I like the fun side of YouTube. I like supporting creators. And that's another thing before I get back to this heifer's lies. I've seen the comments, and I know I shouldn't highlight them because you know that if you try and shoot your shot, you're gonna waste your time because I already had enough dum-dums. If I support a content creator with a super chat or anything else, that's just me showing them appreciation or me wanting to get a snarky comment on the board. I don't expect anything out of them. I don't want anything out of them. I don't feel like they owe me anything. I don't understand people that believe that. And they're not donations. They are like what Capricorn NJ just did. Show me some appreciation. I can't believe he doesn't know how to cook for himself. It takes no effort to find a recipe online and make it. Cooking is not hard. If you can read, you can follow a recipe. True that. But Salah is enabled to be as much as a grown toddler as she is. And it's like watching two 10-year-olds try to play house, basically. She doesn't want him to develop and be independent because he wouldn't need her. And you can see that psychological aspect of that. And like I said, Capricorn NJ has supported so many channels, just being there chatting, amazing super chats. They're not up in my DM saying, hey, I gave you this, you owe me. Because most people just want to support their channel creators without feeling pressure and just enjoy the content. So I'm telling you right now, if you're going to coin watch me, but you ain't going to tell me what I do with my money because it is my money. And the only person who can tell me, hey, maybe budget out stuff is my partner. And he knows budget is my love language. We just dropped a big chunk to get the books for the next couple of giveaways. So, yeah, you haven't seen me super chatting a lot because I really do want to focus on developing this channel, getting the books printed and shipped out nice, and being able to mail them off. So, yeah, I've started to cut down on what I put out there, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to drop a super chat when I can or when I want to. And I don't think it's right to watch other content creators with the expectations that what you do for them means they owe you. I've highlighted so many newer people to GorlWorld, and ain't none of them asked me to do it. Most of them just say, hey, can you look at this? Because I don't want them to feel beholden to me. They're talented. They don't need my ass. I just want to help. And when we start to get out of that quid pro quo mindset, GorlWorld will be so much of a better place. Just enjoy who you enjoy and stop coin watching. And I know that's not to any of you in this chat. That's to the people who like to wander in every once in a while in my community tab because they know that'll get my attention. I still got to get caught up on a lot of comments too. I'm putting it blankly. Nobody owes me anything, and I don't owe anybody a damn thing on this site. Point blank.
You know what this is?
What?
This is me watching you watch them, watch me watch you.
Where you go? I love you, but come on now. He's such a kid. I love him. Oh my goodness. Hey, Wombat. It's good to see you, hun. Yeah, we'll get ready to move away from this heifer soon, too. Because I want to get on Willow's nonsense. Oh my God, the way she eats.
Except when I'm depressed or just really lazy.
So every day?
I love to cook other than that. I really want to cook. Like, how hard
Some
is it
of
to cook
us,
chicken in the oven? You know?
some of us don't have a choice, and it's not just throw chicken in the oven. If you had any skill, you could do more, but you don't, and you also don't have the proper utensils to cook with.
I love chicken. I could eat it every day.
You probably should. You would lose weight if you didn't overload it with butter and stuff.
French onion soup is like my favorite soup, I swear.
Nah, I'm a potato soup girl.
I'm like, sorry.
That I can have potato. Oh, God. Animal exploitation.
I know it doesn't. Is it still loose? It depends. It's like not loose where it's falling off. So
This is why I keep teasing her. This is the size of a normal wedding band. This is the size of the engagement ring my man gave me. You see the difference in people who don't have rings taking their blood pressure? We don't have to lie about the looseness of our rings. We don't have the fat hump like you said in that other video to get over. I mean, but you do you, boo.
Oh, that's good. But when it gets wet, thank you. My sister did them. So I went for something like not flashy because I'm not supposed to wear it. But nail polish is, it's not wrong or anything. It's just that
You're in a fundamental religion. It is.
Do ablution or wudu, and so you're supposed to start with washing your hands, and it should cover, like, it should cleanse your nail bed. So the nail polish prevents you from properly cleansing all of your hands. I get to the counter and she's like, I'm like, it's really heavy. She's like, yeah, it's over the weight limit. It was like 25 kg. Because my other one was only like 9 or 10. She's like, do you want to open your suitcase and transfer? I'm like, no. It took, I had to sit on the suitcase while my mom and sister struggled to zip it. What? Yeah.
So you couldn't pack your own bag properly? Do you not know how to properly tuck? And because the roll method is a game changer. When we used to come up here for Comic-Con before we moved up here, I tucked and rolled all of our clothes so that we had room in the big suitcase for comic books or any other stuff that we bought. That tuck and roll also helps with wrinkles, heifer, since we know you ain't gonna iron or steam your shit. The fact that you are that fucking messy that you can't even properly pack a suitcase at 40. You're not getting your Club 40 card. Point blank. You are never getting into Club 40 as far as I'm concerned. You might be 40 years old on paper, but you act like a teenager and we don't want you in our club.
Like,
she is a mess. The roll method, I swear by it.
You're probably going to get hit in the face with a bar too.
Exactly, Wolf.
And she's like, how much? I'm like, how much is it to pay the extra? I'll just pay the extra. She's like, it's expensive. And I'm like, okay, well, how much, you know? She's like, it's going to cost like $104. I'm like, that's not expensive. Just I'll
Did this bitch just talk about how expensive the flights are? And now all of a sudden, $104 is expensive. Who you flexing on? Come on, heifer. Oh my goodness. Thank you, the Beezer Pleaser. I appreciate you and enjoy lunch with your kids. Trust me, I know. I had to get kiddo fed before I started this, so he would have been pacing outside my door. Trust me.
she's like, I'm like, you know why it's overweight? Because it was my birthday, and I have extra birthday clothes I'm bringing home and things like that. I want to charge you if it was your birthday, and you made me laugh with the bra comment, so I'm just not going to charge you.
No, I don't. I don't believe the story, Piggy.
Thank you.
She's a liar who lies with chronic liabetes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Because I'm sure they do that a lot with people, though. The bidet.
Ew.
I spent freaking 20 minutes in the bathroom. My luggage was heavy, and I had to stand there. They didn't have a bench. It took another 40 minutes for my luggage to come out. I was so, like, irritated and just, like, tired.
Oh, poor princess. Leave the cat alone. She hates you.
At Bob Evans, we're so
Man, these ads are just like, they can sense when the blood pressure starts to spike.
That means you better believe it.
Why can't you make potatoes? That's nasty. The sodium in those things are crazy too. But that is the end of that. And it's like I said, I'm not going to act like I won't ever cover Foodie, because if she struggle chefs, y'all know I love to make fun of that. I'm not even fronting. Her struggle chefness cracks me up. But I just wanted to show Scorpio Angel's thoughts on this whole arc, because they did a quick video of how they feel about this. And I think they speak for my sentiments on this too. I'm not totally going to ignore Foodie, because I always watch it through reaction channels. But I think she's going to get covered less and less, because it's the same shit, different day. But here we are with Scorpio Angel. It's under a minute, y'all, so I'm just going to let it play.
Hi, guys. So,
That voice.
this little vlog is a mix of content of sorts. First up in this episode are clips from time spent with family. Such as what I ate and did with them while in Canada. Just a few clips. I know I ate out a lot, but I also
Buster hates her too. I don't care what anybody says.
And what I will show you are just some of them. So it will look like more food obsession, but it's just clips from meals from different days in this particular case. So I hope you enjoy this video. I know you guys like when I share things like this. And for those of you who don't, that's okay too. Hopefully something will come up that you like.
Never gonna happen.
So the second part of this vlog will contain a few clips from my trip home.
Yeah.
I will do a whole long and super thorough story time though about this trip one of these days.
We don't want it. We've seen it over and over.
Here. So yes, I am back in Kuwait and so happy to be home.
Boo!
And pets.
Ew.
Alright guys, get cozy and enjoy the show.
No.
Look at this underbite. You think I'm going to give you anything?
She really looks like the blue meanie.
And then, you know.
Wow.
You're a dumbass.
And that, not to start that over. That's how a lot of us feel. She's a dumbass. She never had self-worth, but any shred of dignity to run back to that man who humiliated her. So she gets what she gets. And there will probably be a lot less interest. Interest wanes, honey, and you're not fun. And now with Amber being Amber and crying on camera, trying to draw people back with whatever's going on with her and her mom, there are going to be plenty of heifers to wade into the Thunder Thigh Dome, as I like to call it. And one of my new favorites, and thanks to Barbecue Chicken, who I'm going to feature two of her clips today, Willow, who has been a real amazing specimen to watch, is, I'm going to let it play for yourself, because we've already seen her defiant. We've already seen her whine about her health issues. But this gets more into her e-begging, and the next one gets into a failed meet and greet. So, yeah. I'm just going to get this started. Thank you, Barbecue Chicken, for splicing down some of her stuff.
I'm trying to be quiet because I had to get up and I accidentally woke up my roommates, and that seems to be a issue of late.
'Cause you're inconsiderate?
Just paper thin. So
now, I'm not going to say you shouldn't stream when you have roommates. I stream with my kiddo and my husband here, and I'm always mindful not to do it when they're doing homework or schoolwork, or when he's, in the room most of the time. Like, Every once in a while, he'll be like, oh, it's okay, you go on a panel, and he'll put his headphones on, or he'll go into the office to watch TV or something. But I don't want to inconvenience the people I'm with, my family especially, when I'm doing these. That's why I picked Saturday, because normally it's not as chaotic. We have my in-laws coming up in a little bit too. They've been up here a lot lately. I'm not mad, but it's like, okay. The thing is, when you have roommates though, and the way she gets around, because she's, disabled because of her weight, even though she likes to say it's not because of her weight, she just got a leg wound. She's on this motorized scooter. She's doing these TikToks. She's probably loud as fuck. She would be a nightmare to have to share a space with. And I think it's very insensitive to make it seem like you're the victim here, Willow. You need to mitigate when you do this for the sake of the people who's living with you. I just don't get her entitlement.
Into
yes, SH
materials. And
I gotta get caught up on Jing too. She's really good. There's another person I listen to sometimes in the morning. And hey, diabetic, it's good to see you, hon.
Some panels, and they're not terribly expensive. I just need to buy several packs of them for their room.
So you need to buy them, not your audios.
I guess that's my next mission, is to get like 3 or 4 packs of these panels. I put them on my wish list so I could find them again, because it took me forever to find them. But or at least the ones that...
Now I know wish lists are nice and all, but wish lists are often for people to buy them for you, and that's fucking weird. You're a grown woman. And you bragged back in the day about working for a telephone company, so why didn't you save your money? Oh, I know why, because you're a fucking hoarder.
That don't make my house look like a sound studio.
You mean your mom's house? And having a sound studio would be nice. You're a streamer.
That's what's happening right now. I may go live, but if I do, I have to be quiet. So... just keep that in mind. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we will see. If I do go live, I might do some readings.
And let me tell you, because I don't have that, and I don't know if I want to watch that as a spiritual shaman witch. I don't like fakers. But Rose Thorn Reacts did an amazing live where they covered the readings. I don't like people who declare themselves witches without putting in the work. I don't like people who play around with things like tarot when they don't really believe in what they're doing. It does a disservice to those that come to you for that spirituality. It does a disservice to your own soul. Don't fuck around with that. I do not. And I love tarot. I have a Lotus Tarot group that I go to from time to time when I'm figuring stuff out. I have a lot of friends who do tarot. I personally do not do it because I don't feel like I could properly channel the cards. And I respect the field way too much to play around with stuff like that. You have to have that connection because you're feeling not just what the person wants you to feel, but what the cards are telling you. And that is why I get mad when people play around with spirituality like it's a fucking costume. This is a forever path if you're serious about it. Whether it's natural healing and growing, along with taking care of yourself at doctors. Respecting nature. I love being a witch of the woods. But I would never, ever disrespect some of the craft that comes with being a witch because there's so many circles out there. And I feel like Willow just does this because she knows people will toss her a dime or two there, and I don't like that. I don't trust her at all.
Anything else?
Yeah, she is.
So if anybody wants a reading, check out my live.
And that's another good point, Rose Thorn. But that's because you are connected to what you do. You feel it spiritually because you're connected. What drives me up a wall is these people that call themselves witches without putting in the spiritual work, without showing that they're true to the path. And she's one of those. And it just, I know there's no proper way to be a witch because there's so many different paths and pantheons. I've shown people all the time. I am more into Pan-Africanism, Egyptology. I have some Native American stuff that I've learned from my family as well. And I also have some Afro-Caribbean stuff that I've learned. I don't practice certain things. I know about them enough. You don't want to fuck around with certain things because spirits don't like that. I am more into healing, doing prayer chants for people who ask. Every once in a while, I'll throw a curse out there. I don't care about that because I don't believe in it coming back to you if the target that you need the curse on has done you wrong. That's just Caribbean beliefs. But I don't do it often because a lot of people don't ask for those anymore. But I will. If a friend asks for prayer for a path, a prayer for a job, a prayer for a new thing, a prayer for their health, I don't mind doing those for them because I really do believe when you have somebody that believes in you doing that, it does help. And I don't charge people for those because you shouldn't charge for prayer. I just don't believe in charging for prayers. That's just my line in the sand with that. I don't like that Willow doesn't take this seriously. And I would say if there were things like a council of witches, because I know Ryan Murphy likes to write that we all just have big old councils and shit, she would not get in. She would definitely not get in. Exactly, Grandma Spudbud. We don't play it.
Or available.
And I believe that too, SH. I believe that the lockdown had a lot of people investigating and stuff. And I do, like, it's an open faith where anybody can take the steps and the path of learning because it is a knowledge-based spirituality. But I do feel that there are a lot of people on TikTok and other places especially that they use it for the wrong reasons, and you can always tell. And Willow can't even really do anything with her life. So I can't even imagine people coming to her for spiritual advice, especially with the cards. I wouldn't trust a reading from her. My vibes don't lie.
This is how AG1 works to
They're selling a lot of these goofs and powders. Nope.
That's kind of what's going on. I hope you can hear me. Sorry I have to be so quiet. I might actually try to move everything into my bedroom tomorrow, today, whatever.
Wow.
And see if I can use that at night instead of the living room. But it's all about being able to be comfortable with my shoulder the way it is. So
poor you.
But that's my news. I may or may not see you here in a little bit. I'm sorry I ended the live, guys.
Here's the tears.
I'll be back in a little bit. But I just found out that my roommates are moving out. So, on top of the stress that I was already feeling, I lose the assistance that I was getting on a little bit of bills.
If it's just a little bit of bills, why are you crying? Why you cry? If it's just a little bit of bills, like, I don't get the waterworks. But I don't get people who do stuff like this, that are chronically online trying to manipulate those who watch them to come out of pocket for a situation you put yourself in. This is allegedly your house, even though we know it's your mama's house. Come on, stop the cat. And you're whining now that these people are moving out and you're in a stressful situation. There are programs that you could get on to help with your bills. And I'm not being nasty about that. If it's that dire, you could get help if you wanted it. Hey, Marmaduke the cat, it's good to see you, hon. I hope you're having a great weekend too, hon. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
300 of it by the end of today. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of my bills.
You're gonna have to get a job. You could get an at-home job. Why are you whining like this? Like, there are literally jobs. My husband does a tech job in his office. Pays very well. I write. pays very well because it's not just the books. I actually do side gigs for people who need certain stuff written out for them. You just don't want to hustle. And I don't understand that. And thank you again, Uncle Leo. Big hugs to you. Thank you for the super chat. There are ways to make money on the internet without being a trauma dump and e-bagger. And this is what drives me nuts about women like Willow, because she'll sit there, she'll cry, and she might tug at some people's heartstrings with that. But people eventually are going to get tired of the sad sack story. We're tired of seeing people struggle. We want to see you strive. When we gotta see some strive in there, Willow?
I'm legit screwed now.
Sorry. I'm a sociopath. I don't function well with this. I can't give these emotions what they need. She makes me laugh when she cries like this. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry.
This is why I tell you all that my pets are important. Because
if they were important, why didn't you budget for them? Like, I don't want to hear it. You say your pets are important and you hoard them. 7 cats. That is so irresponsible. But you say the pets are important. Why don't you have a budget for them? Why should your followers have to support the animals that you brought into your life that you're supposed to be their pet mom to? I'm telling you, my get the fuck out of here energy meter is going on to the red.
If I didn't have them, I would give up. Because I don't know what else to do.
You could walk.
How else to handle this?
The poor me's.
I don't even know how to process this right now.
You can stop whining.
I'm screwed. Sorry, I had to calm down.
Even the dogs is like, shut up.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
I mean, jobs are out there, hun.
Things were starting to get better.
Wow.
I don't know.
Ma'am. The time you're wasting crying online saying I don't know what to do, you could be putting in some apps for online work. There are online jobs where you just have to do customer service. It's not the best work, but it's work. You'll get a check. So I don't know what the heck this is, but it's getting on my nerves. It really is.
So.
Yeah, same. It's one thing to have the room, the budget, because just like taking care of a child, taking care of a fur baby requires vet visits, food, care, the ability to get outside with them and let them run about and stretch their legs, having the energy to keep up, just like with a toddler. The main reason why when I was 500 pounds, I was like, I gotta drop this weight. My baby went from infant to toddler. It felt like a blink of the eye, and you gotta be able to keep up with them. They get into everything. So to have that many animals in your care and not be able to do that, this is her problem. This is all self-inflicted. And I feel bad for her animals more than anybody else in this story. Because they didn't ask for you to take them into your life. And now you use them as an emotional crutch, and that's not fair. Because you don't give them half of what they give to you, apparently. It's just frustrating.
Call it whatever you want.
Exactly, tragically. But I noticed with Callie, cats do too. They need that socialization. She is constantly playing with the barn cats now. She goes in and out constantly now. She's not afraid of the land anymore. And it's just healthier. I don't understand people that are like, oh, I could keep my cat just cooped up and not play with them and not give them stimulation. That's why they tear into things. If you don't keep your fur baby stimulated, they get antsy. You have to give them that little bit of motivation and playtime. Hey, Tink Tink. Oh, Fred and Barney. We have Callie Kitty, Miss Kitty, and Max, who's our little old man. He is just so adorable. I love Max. We bring his soft food outside at night, and he will just rub up against you. He's just such a good old man. And he's constantly a sentinel. He will patrol all around the land to make sure nothing's getting in. He's just a good old man. Hey, Christy Girl Adventures. Good to see you. Hey, I see the Metafon Court Diego. I love that name. It's just she e-begs without shame. You're right about that. And she uses those animals, and it's so fucking frustrating. We had a relative that did that, but with kids. Always using her kids as a reason to beg for money. And of course, we didn't want the kids to not have. We didn't want them to go without. So we would come out of pocket. But as the kids got older, it was like, well, now they're old enough to get jobs. They got working papers. Y'all are going to have to figure your stuff out. Well, what about... we knew she wasn't spending that money on the kids. And that was the worst part about that. Because for me, that's all you have to tell me. Your kids need... and I come out of pocket because I don't want to see babies go without. But when I find out that you're using the money for something besides your kids, which happened between me and a cousin, and this wasn't a small amount that I gave her back in the day either. I gave her $1,900 because she needed first, last, and security deposit for her and her then infants to move into. And she knows I don't speak to her anymore because of that. Because it wasn't that I wanted the money back. Because I didn't. I didn't care about that. It was the fact that she didn't get a place. Her kids are with other relatives being raised now. And that they used it for something that I'm not going to put their business out there, but it wasn't an apartment. And when you betray me like that, when something I give you doesn't go to what you told me it was going to, that's it for me. I set a hard boundary because it wasn't a small amount of money and it was for those babies. And she was like, oh, you're still mad about that? Damn right I'm mad about that. You don't ask for something and spend it on something else. Point blank, period. I don't like that. And she ain't the only person in my family that did that shit. And once you're cut off from me, you're cut off for life. Because I don't like that shit. Use the money for what you ask me for it for, or don't ask for that money. Because I can't. And nowadays, I can't be coming out of pocket like that for fake shit. Point blank, period. Exactly, Anna. There's plenty of jobs out there that she could do.
Any help?
Wow.
The other bit of sadness to this is they're going to take 2 of the kittens with them, which is good. They, have a set of parents that love them, but I will miss them.
Oh, please.
But right now I'm more worried about getting the bills paid. So if anybody can help, if you want to buy for Beauty,
I'm going to say this again. And she's got an e-shop too. So she needs to stop. But I would rather get on actual programs than to sit here and ever let anybody know at that age that I can't pay my bills. Nope, no fucking way. I pay my bills first and foremost. Before I do anything frivolous, before I do anything fun, them bills get paid because we got a mortgage now. I don't fuck around. I'm not losing my house. I'm not getting my lights cut out. I'm not dealing with any of that fuckery. Bills come first. I don't understand people like this. At her age, she should know better, but she's like a kid. They never fucking grow up. They never mature at all. And I'm not saying you can't get into financial crunches. Plenty of people have had student loan issues. Plenty of people have had debts that they had to pay back. Plenty of people have had job losses or health issues. So this is not to financially shame people. But when you see people like Willow, this is why so many people have a stigma about disability. Because you know she's getting those fucking checks. And you know she's wasting those fucking checks.
Color Street, or just donate. I'll take anything
kills
at
me.
this point. Hey guys, I might be going live here in a little bit, but I first and foremost want to say to all those in the UK and the Commonwealth, I'm sorry for your loss of the Queen. It's sad.
At Olive Garden, we think you should get more.
Oh, YouTube, come on. I just want to get through this last little bit. She's about to really say something stupid to English people.
Our never-ending first course is on us.
I don't like Olive Garden. I'm sorry, not sorry. That I can make my own pasta at home.
Find hair care that works? Meet Pros. Truly custom hair care, personal.
Day in my house too, because my mom is Scottish. Whether she's a naturalized U.S. citizen or not, she's still Scottish. And
what's that have to do with anything?
She has only ever really known Queen Elizabeth, so it's a sad day. But this
bitch was queen for like 100 years. Of course everybody knew Queen Elizabeth. And I know I'm joking. I wouldn't speak ill of dead because I don't need the spirit like haunting me or anything, but I just don't get why you got to give all the spiel. Just get to the point, Willow. We know you're about to say something stupid.
This brings me to a...
Spit it out! Enunciate!
That I want to ask of...
Oh, Lord.
All my...
Yeah, I don't like Olive Garden at all. Hey, Carolina.
I want to do something for my mom.
Exactly, Carolina. Like, I don't understand why she's whining about her bills. If she is on disability and all the stuff that she claims and stuff, which I know she'll probably lie and say she's not because she's a business lady, whatever. She could, even if she's just low income, because $600 apparently is a bridge too far for her to lose out on, she could sign up for programs in Oklahoma. I don't buy any of this bullshit at all.
That will kind of signify her history of being Scottish and remember the Queen at the same time.
Now, I don't want to speak for all Scots. Definitely know that is more prevalent in Ireland than Scotland. But I know while they have reverence to the Queen being part of the UK, I know a lot of Scottish people that didn't care either way. So you bring it up that your mom's Scottish American to try to e-beg for people to send you a Queen's coin or EU note is weird. Just ask them for the money, honey. You don't need this whole spiel. It's crazy.
So if there's anybody who I would absolutely pay you back who could get a
Doubt.
£20 note or any kind of coinage with the Queen's face on it before...
The nerve! And the £20 note here in the States is a bit more money because their money is a different type of currency than ours, and it has a bit more value. So I don't even know if pound notes circulate as heavily as they do anymore because they were a part of the EU. I know they left and now they probably have gone back to pound notes, but you don't need to be wasting your alleged American dollars to buy a pound note. Because I think for us, a £20 note would probably cost a bit more than 20 American dollars because, like I said, the British pound is valued more than our current American dollar is.
It changes over to Charles. I will find a way for you to ship it to me, and I will pay for it. Would you be willing to help me with that?
Wow.
If that is something that you would be willing to help me with, please let me know. You can either send me a message on here if I'm following you, or you can message me on Instagram. But I want to do something nice for my mom.
It ain't gonna be for her mom.
At the same time.
Nope.
So
I can smell the lies.
Let me know. Past that, I might go live here in a little bit. Like I said, I'm still waiting to see if somebody is coming by or not, and then I will let you all know. So, thanks, guys.
At least she wasn't crying in that one. But we got one more Willow to get through. It's not that one. That'll probably be next week, the home robbery one. This one is going to be her failed meet and greet, where she acts like a total fool about people doing her dirty, not wanting to meet up with her, and I can't make this shit up. The level of entitlement is just crazy to me.
Hey guys, I need a tally of if anyone is going to come tonight. If nobody's coming, I'm not going to go up there and sit and wait. And the decision was never really made as to where people wanted to go.
Is she that famous where she could do meet and greets? So I'm saying this is a complete total sociopath. I like my creator with Curie Bell is doing panels at some Comic Cons, and when we launch On Bomb, she wants me to start getting used to the idea of doing those. And I already told her I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Axiom Wolf might have to sit in and do all that, because even when we go to Comic Cons, we like to get there early. We go to a few booths. When it gets too people-y, I go to the car and I wait for them to get their stuff finished, because the crowd's just anxiety. Too much anxiety. I can't imagine being allegedly E-famous and having to do meet and greets already. I would love eventually to do like a GorlWorld barbecue, because that's my jam. I can be on the grill, grilling up shit for people, let's chit chat. That's my level of a greet for that. I don't think I would ever be famous enough for people to want to just sit there and like, oh, hey, I love you. Weird. They're weird.
That we're actually coming.
Take, I guess.
And
She's got a
I
fan.
value everybody's opinion.
So it's 25-27. Yep, I thought so, Drama Llama. Thank you for that. So she wanted somebody to send her a 20-pound note with the queen on it, and she would pay for shipping. She would give them the 25-27, probably round it up a little bit to be fair, because they are shipping it to you. I don't believe her. She was begging somebody to give her money with the queen's face on it. And I don't think that's right for you to ask people of that. That's just weird, Willow.
The opinion of those that are coming is the most important. So if somebody is coming tonight and you have an opinion as
I've never done a meet and greet where I had to have people tell me they were coming, but I don't do them. So I don't know the protocol.
Otherwise, I'm not going to start getting ready to go somewhere that's not going to happen.
Takes so much work.
The options are the garage on Britain and May, or the Inaka Sushi and Hibachi restaurant on Britain and Penn. They're both equal distance. They're both great food. Sorry for the bad camera work. I just need to know who is coming and who is not coming. So if you could let me know, that would be great.
I'm going to freeze frame because I don't normally body shame at all. I'm a big girl. I talk about other big girls. It is what it is. But you see Miss Willow, she's on her scooter, so it does kind of push everything up a little bit more. She swears that this is just from her lipedema. This is why they don't change. This is why they continue this perpetual cycle of fuckery, because they don't understand that we can see you. You ain't got lipedema in your chins, honey. And you want to do this meet and greet at places to get food. Most meet and greets are at like convention centers where they might have food booths, but food ain't the focus. Or like what I hope to do with some bookstore sign-ins one day at a bookstore where they don't even serve food unless it's one of them Barnes and Noble dealies. So it's just like, oh, Lord, talk about enabling your bad habits. But it's your lipedema. Okay.
Hey guys.
Oh no, she has purple hair. No, I don't want her in the purple hair crew. No, dye it pink or something. I don't want you in the purple hair crew at all.
A booster shot. This may have been a bad decision, but I finally found somewhere that had the Moderna. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm waiting to get my booster shot.
And I gotta remember, they go by they, them. I'm sorry about that.
I've not heard anything back from anybody. So I'm just going to go ahead and say tonight is a wash. And we will plan something for another night. Unless somebody tells me otherwise. But for this moment, that's the plan.
How much you want to bet that meet and greet that she was setting up and begging people to let her know if they were going to show up, which I've never heard anybody who sets up meet and greets do that. It was just a way for her to get a bunch of strangers to pay for her food. Because I think I'm pretty on the nose with that one. She just wanted free food.
But I will let you know how this goes
Exactly.
once I have my shot.
I know it's a mix of red and blue, and it does have pink tones. But she's in this next one too. She's got deep purple hair. It's like, no, I don't want her in our group. I don't. She's not. No, she's bad. She's a bad e-begging person who lies about why she's big. And then until she's willing to be honest, I don't want her in the purple hair club. You know, I didn't. Wow. And I'm glad, Drama Llama. You're always welcome, dear. But Willow, no, she can't sit with us.
There are a lot of really crappy people on this app. People who need to learn to mind their own business. And who need to get all their facts straight before they do shit.
The sound quality is garbage. Why do you have so much noise? You can literally get a microphone from your e-begging that cancels out background noise, honey. Or at least wait until you're done whatever's being done in the background. This is crazy.
And while I don't believe in the snitches get stitches saying, I do believe that people who try to take away people's livelihood because they think they know all the facts have what's coming to them. So,
she threatened it again, y'all.
Have the day you deserve. Yeah, I just found that out, so I have to get a copy of the police report to send them.
Wow.
Well, here, let me help you out the door. You don't like me? Bye. Guys,
Here's
don't
another
feed
one.
the trolls. Thank you for the announcement, Luciana.
Wow.
They do.
She needs to not go live then, 31 frames. That's noisy.
I'm not a she, but thank you. I have to have the police report first. It's part of why I'm on.
Wow.
She threatened to beat my cat if she bit.
What is it with her and Foodie and so many of them with former friends that threaten them? And it's never their fault. And they always gotta get the police involved in their internet back and forth. It's weird. I don't know. I've lost friends here and there. It's never been that deep. We just grew apart. It's never one of those where we gotta constantly attack each other. I think it's really the lolcows that do this to the people around them. You're drained, and when people say, we're done with you draining us, all of a sudden, they're your mortal enemies. It's crazy.
So, she got...
This is a sweet madness. They are, or they, them. They're e-beggar. They're allegedly a witch. They got purple hair, though I don't want them in pinkish. So I'm going to put her in the pinkish club, not the purple hair club. They are a woman who complains a lot about their health, about their life, about why they're fat. They won't say that they're fat from eating. It's their lipedema. They got a lot of excuses for why their life is messed up. But they don't want to strive. They just want to struggle. And they swear they're a businesswoman, but they don't make enough money to where when two roommates decided to move out, it was the end of the world. They got 7 cats, and they had 2 dogs. 1 baby passed over the Rainbow Bridge, so now it's 1 dog and I think 5 cats because 2 of them got liberated by the roommates. It's still too many animals for somebody who's literally immobile. I just don't get it.
Pissed at me all the time, or super pissed all the time.
Yes,
because River would
very
hit her
tedious.
every time she.
Hey, Bubbles Pondu. Hi, Canby, dear.
River never liked her, and neither did.
Yes, Bleos. Clearance bin Jen. That is perfect.
And she hated that I named Prentice Emily Prentice. She hated it. And so she threatened every time.
Now, I haven't seen them today, but Palmok Prentice is one of my favorite people to chat to, too. I'm not sure who Emily Prentice is. Probably somebody from one of those series. But who cares what people name stuff? It's just the internet. Why you let what people say on the internet get you this mad? Y'all weird. And you're too old for this. This is shit teenagers fight about. Grow up.
River would hiss at her. She threatened to hit her. I will neither confirm nor deny that.
How many chicken nuggets can you eat at one time? Her chat's
How
crazy.
many can you eat at one time? Well, then why do you care? Healthy people eat chicken nuggets, and you have no clue what my condition is.
We can see you get that. What?
It's not because I sit around.
No. She's about to say something fucking dumb. Healthy people look healthy, heifer. You never looked healthy. So why? They all have the same delulu levels.
And eat all day. My weight is from something called lipedema. Do some research. But in the meantime, I'm going to help you out the door. Bye.
Do some research. It's not that I sit around, I don't move much, I'm immobile, I eat fucking 20-piece McNuggets every fucking day. Nope, it's the lipedema, y'all. I get my fat from osmosis. I just think it, and all of a sudden my chins come out. Oy. Hey, Sleepy Kitsune. Yes, she doesn't suffer from anything but obesity. Hey, aren't you exhausted? It's good to see you. I highlighted your amazing artwork. I told people, you draw so many things. I love the Cobes one you did too. You are talented. And I showed off the layout because I used the bonnet one on my Twitch because it fits the Bonnet Chronicles. Thank you so much for both of these layouts. They are so lovely. I adore them.
I have a heart attack.
Yep. ALR just said that 150 pounds of her weight is her lipedema. She said she has to get it cut off. Now, I do know that there are some people that really do have to get them surgically removed when they get up to like over 600, 700, 800 pounds. It's just easier for them to be mobile. But she's still mobile. If she exercised a bit more each day, it would shrink. But she doesn't want that. She wants to believe that most of her weight is just that lipedema. And it's like, yeah, I don't think so, heifer. I just don't.
Sweet and sour for me. Excuse me.
Wow.
Need help with what?
The body functions.
God forbid I breathe. Gasp, really?
You kind of muted your mic. I don't know if you're just doing it directly from the phone, but I can't. Uh-oh. Let me see. It says YouTube's not responding. Give me just a moment, y'all. I don't want to end stream, but it hasn't started storming. Okay, we're back. I got worried. Give me a moment. I don't want the stream to cut out. The sky is getting dark, but we're not getting anything yet, so come on. Don't break my stream, Willow.
Sometimes people breathe harder. Nope.
You have an oxygen tank.
Mood I'm in. I really wish people would stop asking me. When I'm ready to do tarot readings again, I will. I'm good.
Yeah, I think that the bandwidth is tired of her whining, honestly.
What I need is you all to just be here and be calm and keep me talking.
She just wants a hug box, but she doesn't give them anything for a hug box.
Not wearing a bed sheet. It's called a shirt. Get into it.
Wow.
So it's been a busy day. Got my new Ring doorbell. Got it set up. Tried to set up the bracket.
Why do you have so many cats if you can't afford them? Most of the time, I can't think of how they go below 35 pounds a month. And not having cats can be inherently stressed out. A lot about the cats. You shouldn't judge people. I have a lot of cats myself. I'm always defenders. I have 9 cats? Ma'am.
Anyway, but I want to thank Dad.
These boxers are engineered to keep your balls from sticking to your thigh.
What?
Here's what the average man's life looks
like. No, that's fine.
She sent me cat litter.
I had no idea Ring replaced them. As I talk about the doorbell, she's deleting as I go.
I have to exchange the door mount for one.
Yeah, I was going to use the old thing.
But until I find one. Thank you
I'm
very much.
having a problem trying to find an order on your color sheet.
And I adore you immensely. For everyone else, y'all are amazing too.
We need to be friends. Just because she sent
me something doesn't make you all any less amazing. I'm grateful.
You're welcome.
For
Let me know if you need to do
here,
anything.
For all the followers that I have, for the kindness that I receive. But you all don't have to buy me anything or send me money for
lies.
I already like you.
14 days for the new doorbell. Blah blah blah.
Now it's just kind of a sit and wait.
Somebody bought her that doorbell?
But at least now I have protection with the doorbell to know who's coming up to my door when they're coming up. So we'll see where it goes from there. Aside from that, I really don't have a whole lot to say. So thank you guys. You're amazing. Danielle, you are amazing. And I just...
So, Danielle, you got tricked into buying her a Ring doorbell.
I'm in the van on the way to the doctor, but I just wanted to show you the look for the day.
Wow. You're going to the doctor with kitty ears? What the fuck is wrong with them? But like I said, we have a Ring because we're out in the boonies. We mostly use it to prank on each other because it's got a little siren thing. But it's a subscription for what we got. We pay per month for the keeping track of stuff, and we have the apps on our phone where we can go back and watch certain videos, time lapse and stuff. So I don't, maybe it's like a Ring doorbell, but isn't a Ring, because Ring comes with a service fee that I know of. I don't think it's a look for the doctors, but I mean, I've had my purple hair rocking for the doctor's visit. I like to curl it up before I go see my doctor and stuff. I just wouldn't go in with cat ears because my doctor don't play. She'll tell me, what is it, Halloween? What are you doing? I love my doctor. She don't mince words.
I love the wig and hate the wig all at the same time.
Oh, it's a wig.
How I feel about it. But the compliment of the day, the guy who's taking me to the doctor said he couldn't even tell it was a wig. So, yay on that.
Now I'm going to tell you. Now we know for a fact, and she'll probably lie and say, no, it was an Uber. She's on Medicare and Medicaid. She's on Medicare and Medicaid. She got one of them ride assistance programs that pick you up, take you there, and then they have another one come. Sometimes it's the same driver that takes you home. How does Tim know? I've been on that for my mental health. So when I lived in Bennettsville, used to have to get those services to go back and forth to the doctor. She has no excuse for why she can't pay her bills. She could get on a lot of programs for her stuff. She ain't fooling those of us who understand what she's doing. Y'all who give her money are giving her money to stuff her face, point blank. And she is definitely a game in the system and milking it, for real. It does look like I'm with you, aren't you, exhausted? Party City, all the way.
I don't know. Tell me your thoughts, guys.
It doesn't fit you.
Cat ears because everybody said they missed the cat ears.
Who's everybody?
Anyway, that's the update. See you guys later.
And that was barbecue chicken. I just, like, for real, y'all, I cannot understand women like Willow who are both defiant, who both lean on her audience to pat her on the head when she's clearly doing these detrimental things to herself. She begs them for money but says, oh, you don't got to get me anything. Like I said, I know that a lot of people on here, you like creators, you want to do nice things for creators. And I don't pocket a coin watch normally. But when somebody is this mean to their audience for just simple suggestions, like, I don't understand being that hostile. It's a reason why I keep the chat open, because you never know. New people want to come in and test the waters. I want people to have fun. I think that when you do stuff like this, even when you're giving your commentary, it should be something that people want to hear. That's why I'm always on the lookout for creators like that. I could never directly watch Willow because she is angry, defiant, complains a lot, begs a lot, and doesn't really seem to offer anything entertaining. There's no skits here. There's just her living her boring life and wanting pity for it. And I can't for the life of me understand that. But as you know, when we get with this much fuckery, I like to bring it back around to the fun side. And we always start with some music. And I'm going to bring up Hannibal because he is one of my favorites at this. We're going to get this party started with Because I'm a Lie. I almost said Because I Got High because I love Afro Man too.
And like, here it is. I'm not going to do what I say I'm going to do with the whole resolution. I want to fit in, okay? I'm just over it. I just want to be honest with you. It was a lie, okay? I'm gonna walk every day, That is a lie. I'm gonna throw my snacks away. That is a lie. I quit my resolution, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie.
Yeah, that's crazy. Aren't you exhausted? That would drive me nuts. My shop is kind of generic, but you can find what is sold in there. I'm not trying to deal with people not being able to get their stuff. Exactly, Anna Geary. I can't, Anna. I would be so annoyed with her.
That is a lie. She lives like 20 miles away. I'm gonna sit on my sofa, and I know why.
Why, man?
Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'm gonna lose some weight. That is a lie.
She could have got hurt here.
Gonna work out every day.
She did allegedly get her here.
I ain't done a single push.
That wasn't happening, Heifer.
Yeah, because it's a lie.
Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie.
I don't like chocolate cake. That is a lie.
Wow.
I don't even know how to bake. That is a lie. I make sweets like Martha Stewart, and I know why. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'ma stop being late for work.
Woo! Poor Thailand.
Gonna work so hard that it hurts.
And her gentleman not helping her out of that. Wow.
Spent 2 hours in the bathroom, and I know why.
Freeze a burn. Yeah, yeah.
Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie.
Yeah.
Because it's a lie. I'ma start saving my cash. That is a lie. Gonna make my money last.
That is a lie. Especially after that last trip.
Spent all my funds in fast food, and I know why.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie.
Team Camo.
I'ma stop smoking weed. That is a lie. Gonna throw out every seed. That is a lie. I'm high as the cost of living, and I know why.
Why, man?
Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie.
My eyes have been a bit red, I swear.
Oh, Lord.
I don't have to tell you if I'm smoking or what I'm doing if I don't want to, you know? So if you want to be butthurt over that lie of me saying no, that I'm not smoking because I don't want anyone to know, then be mad.
Ain't nobody mad, but let me tell you, Hannibal is not only funny in his commentary, he does panels Wednesday nights, he covers a wide variety of YouTube oddities, and he does it with laughter and with fun. Please check out the House of Hannibal. They are an amazing creator. I enjoy it every time I get to catch it, and I enjoy the replay when I can't catch it live. They are just fun to listen to, and like I said, a lot of y'all help me when I'm writing or when I'm outside getting stuff done. I have my earbuds on and just listening and laughing. I've had yous on my phone several times. It is just good times in Hannibal's chat, and I really do enjoy it. But we are going to move to another person who I showcased last week. She had this banging video from 3 months ago that I found. And you know me, I love me some Leslie Hall. The tight pants high kick thing has me rolling every time. This is a newer video from Miss Leslie Hall, and I definitely want you to hear it. It is an amazing video. It is called Midwest Diva, and now that I live in the Midwest, I feel this to my soul, y'all. Yes, Drama Llama. If you are up late, you've got a good place to hang out.
Don't you threaten the lady with a cheese plate. I've got fancy here to prove that I'm really great. I'm not sharing my lady cuisine, cause my lady cuisine makes the girls all scream. Got my money roll tight as a cinnamon roll. Let my J-Lo booty bounce low, real low. If Shania were here, she'd say, let's go girls, so let's go girls. Get yourself a babysitter. Not from the east, not from the west. Girls in the middle that rock the best. Girl must be a Midwest, Midwest, Midwest. Wearing lots of lip gloss, wearing lots of attitude. Girl must be a diva, Midwest diva. Girl must be a diva, Midwest diva. Girl must be a diva,
Midwest diva.
Faux show like a money machine. I see you, girl, in the go. Tapping into my lady looks, girl, you should know. You got no chance for some honey romance, cause this seat's taken. Move on, baby diva, cause from now I'm the chief of the sizzle and veggie bacon. I stole kisses from your mama at the barber shop. I stole kisses from your pop at the soccer shop. Born from the phone with a glamorous touch. Always looking good, but you never can trust.
I would never let people put paint on me like that, though. I'm sorry. Here comes the transformation, y'all. Get it, girl. Yeah, yeah. She said my BO is botanic. I love Leslie. She is so funny. And I voted, girl. Get it. Mamie Eisenhower. Get it, girl. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. And this is why I said Leslie Hall is the only body positive, because I'm not even gonna say fat acceptance because I don't fuck with that group. Body positive artist on this app that I trust, because she does them kicks. She does the body roll. She is the real deal, and I enjoy it. I love the fact that she's just her. She's just her unapologetic self. She's energetic. She's unapologetic, and she is just so much fun to watch. Now, we're going to get to the last one. I know all of you know who Dang Fooper is. If you don't know by now, you should. They are so talented, and they have given us a great season finale. They're going to come back with a new season to cover season 3. So that might be how we get our foodie intake. But I definitely want to highlight this. They did the members only for a bit, and now they have the one for everybody. So I'm going to play this, but if you want to watch it uninterrupted, please go to Dang Fooper. They are so freaking talented. And when I tell you, I was hollering the first watch through, but I missed a lot of it because I was on my phone. I'm going to get a lot of stuff I missed watching it with you guys. This is going to be so much fun. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. The basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. I'm gonna have to check Michelle McDaniels out too.
Previously on,
I love fun people.
Fiancé.
Agreed, Tweety.
Right. So yeah, I'm back in Canada, and I'm here to bees.
Oh
Hi,
Lord.
KW. Hi, Jimmy Bunker.
She promised to take me to Canada, but instead, she just ruined my life and make me miserable.
Aww.
I lose many friends, girlfriends, and jobs since she come here.
And the stupid cream cheese sandwiches made me shit myself. Yeah, I gotta get an apartment here now. I just couldn't stand the heat in Kuwait.
Wow.
That's the only reason I'm moving back here.
You guys are gonna laugh at me, but I have some really good hygiene.
I'm gonna have to check her out, Bubbles. For real.
Hello, Beezers. So many people
Wow.
were asking
Got
how to
that
give me
bud.
money, so I thought I would make it easy for you. Donate today. And don't delay. My PayPal is CHANTALLIES. I might dox you if you betray me.
Wow.
I'll send you a cute little message you can keep forever. I need to buy spatulas, silverware, and back scratchers for my new apartment. I'll take your money and use it for whatever I want. And don't even think of asking for a refund. Because I definitely already spent your money on
Child,
Tim
ratchet.
Donate today and don't delay.
I'm not really gonna swim.
Oh,
on the
come
street.
on,
I
YouTube.
am super high, thanks to mood.
You know
No moods here. Stop it. Pete. I can't even trip because, like I said, I got my Sailor Moon in the background. I love that series.
I've been in Canada for a few weeks now, and I definitely think I'm too good.
But I like the manga more.
The Middle East is just filled with so much more culture, and takeout is so much cheaper there too. I heard that there might be a war going on or something, but it's not like I leave the apartment anyway.
Wow.
So I'd be okay.
Truth.
Sala can just put on a helmet when he brings me food.
Oh,
Canada
God.
is too expensive for a girl like me. Do you think Sala would take me back?
Oh, Chantal. I'm the wrong person for you to ask. You know how I feel about him, and you know how I feel about you being in Kuwait.
Pete's, he's my soulmate. If I can't have him, no one can.
Chantal, you know you've got to pay your taxes and you still have all those bankruptcies. They might try and stop you at the border if you aren't careful.
Don't worry about me, Pete's. I've got to go save my marriage so I can prove to the haters that I'm more loved than they are. I just hope the Germans don't give me any more evil cream cheese sandwiches on the way back.
Wow.
Well, while I'm stuck here, want to go with me to get some cheap weed on Cornwall Island? There's a really good Chinese buffet right across the border, too.
I still don't have my passport, Chantal.
Oh. Just lay down in the back seat? They won't even check.
Wow.
I promise. I'll pick you up in 20
Don't
minutes.
do that. Border Patrol will catch you.
My
Don't
name's
do that.
Pete. Chantal has been my best friend for as long as I can remember.
Brony.
The last few years of our friendship has been kind of
Oh, no.
weird. She's flown back and forth from Kuwait a lot and asked to borrow a lot of money. But she's the only friend I truly have besides my X-Men action figures and my ponies. I co-signed on a bunch of her loans with high interest rates, so I want to make sure I don't get screwed over again.
Poor backup sandwich. Ugh.
I can't believe this is my last chocolate bar. I'll have to see if I can get Salah to send me more.
Ew. So wrong. Beezing. It's the little details that Dang Fupa puts in that I love. Yes, I love that, Brio. We all know she never looks you directly in the face. She's always like, I'm not lying. The falling asleep at the wheel, that's happened a couple of times. Wow. Oh, is that Pete's neighborhood? Wow. Oh God, she'd be a nightmare for real to even have in her in the neighborhood.
I'm not so sure about this. What if they pull us over and search the car? It already smells like weed in here.
Oh, don't worry. I used to take Dom over the border all the time so he could buy drugs behind the casino.
She's driving with Gunther.
I can't buy weed in friggin' Cornwall because FFG just has to expose my every move. There's also a Chinese buffet, and I've really been craving some sweet and sour pork.
Oh?
Fine, whatever. I guess this is fine. I don't even like Chinese food, really.
I like authentic Chinese food. I'm just saying.
If you eat faster, you get more.
Wow.
Have you checked your blood sugar lately? Weren't they treating you for diabetic neuropathy in Kuwait?
They were.
No. That stupid camel kicked my fupa and gave me sciatica. The good news is,
sciatica.
The second I stepped
Look
into
at all
Canada,
those entrees.
completely
That's
went
enough
away.
for a family.
Plus, I left my blood glucose monitor in Kuwait. I figure since I'm in Canada now, I can just ignore my diabetes since healthcare is free.
I'm not sure that's very responsible of you, Chantal. Healthcare isn't free, by the way. It's only free for you because you won't pay your taxes.
Tell her, Pete.
The Middle East is so much better than Canada.
Wow.
They don't have to pay taxes and healthcare is free.
Didn't you leave a $12,000 debt at a local hospital there?
They can't find me if I'm not in Kuwait, Pete's.
Wow.
Do you hear yourself?
Ew. Good lord. And it's so close to the truth that it's like, wow. Oh, here we go. ERBs. Gave her sciatica. Wow, that looks weird. Oh my goodness. And in Kuwait. Oh God, Reginald.
What are you staring at? What do you mean? I look nowhere and everywhere. You know, I'm really happy that Chantal left you here.
No.
These last few weeks, I've been so great with her gone, and you here to keep me company. I've been so lonely since my love life is total shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that fat bitch didn't stand a chance in summer heat. Wanna go to the beach? Sure, but I'll have to wear a shirt. I don't want it to get uploaded to YouTube again.
Yeah, wow.
Nurse! I pooped myself again. Someone needs to come and clean me up right now, or I'm calling the police for neglect.
Oof.
Hello, my name is Dr. Anderson. I hear you aren't feeling very good. I took a look at your chart and it looks like your blood sugar levels are through the roof.
Wow.
Do you feel a bit better after the nurse administered some insulin?
I'm fine, doctor. I just have norovirus, and I can't stop shitting myself.
Your stool samples came back normal, so no norovirus, thankfully. Your blood sugar levels, on the other hand, indicate that you haven't been taking care of your acute diabetes. What have you eaten so far today?
I haven't eaten anything at all today. How would you know I don't have norovirus?
She's a doctor.
You don't know my body like I do.
I can assure you that you do not have norovirus. Your blood sugar levels tell me that you absolutely have eaten today. If you're not honest with me, it will be much more difficult for me to help you.
Well, the nurse tried to give me crackers and ginger ale, but I'm really in the mood for some juicy fruit. Nurse, do you have any fruit roll-ups?
Wow.
Okay, well, Miss Sarald, I'll leave you to rest. I would advise you to schedule an appointment with your GP to get a regular prescription for insulin as soon as possible. You really do not want to play with diabetes. I don't want to see you in here for emergency limb surgery anytime soon.
Yeah, whatever. Can you at least scoop up the mess I made before you leave?
That is above my pay grade. I'll call the tech to take care of that for you. Once you're up and able, the nurse will escort you to the exit. We have hundreds of people waiting for a bed in the ER, and I think you'll be fine.
What do my taxes pay for anyway?
You don't pay taxes, Foodie. Oh, gosh.
Hello, so as you can see, I'm ERBzing. I have norovirus. I don't know where I got it, but it's the worst disease I've ever gotten. I woke up in the middle of the night and threw up and shit all over my mom's floor. Can't keep any water down, so they had to give me 6 bags of fluid since I was so dehydrated. The nurse had to weigh me to figure out how much fluid I would need. I didn't look at the number, but she gasped when I stepped on the scale. She must have been surprised at how much weight I've lost. I am basically a skinny legend now. My ring fell off in the shower. So I had to do some cameos.
It's like a lie detector test is about to explode.
Might send more money if they knew how sick I was. The blood pressure cuff almost cut my arm off, and you all thought I was gonna lose a foot first. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna take a long nap and maybe leave when I wake up. Bye.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, can I get 6 Nashville hot chicken sandwiches with extra dipping sauce?
Oh, Lord.
Hi, ma'am. We haven't had those in a long time. Is there anything else you would like?
I flew all the way from Kuwait for these sandwiches. Can't you just use what you have and make them for me?
Wow.
No, ma'am. We don't have the sauce for them. I hear St. Hubert's has Nashville chicken tenders. You could always try there.
They forgot them when I ordered them, those motherfuckers.
Canada sucks.
He's still in the back.
In Kuwait, I can sit on the couch in the seal position and Salah brings me whatever I want.
Wow.
Hi, babe, hi.
What you need, Chantal. Reginald and I are busy bonding at the beach.
You kept that stupid thing? I thought I put it by the trash before I left.
Don't talk about Reginald that way. He's my best friend. Remember, you make me lose all my friends cause they hate you.
You made him lose all your friends, really?
I hate this stupid country, and I'm coming back there to live forever.
Oh, these are amazing.
Wow, that's good. Wow, these are good.
What if I told you that you could get
No,
your daily
Groons, go away, go away, go away.
In a city in Kuwait where the desert meets the sea, there's a tale of love that's as strange as can be. A man named Salah who was scamming Chantal.
I don't blame you, SH, but we know Chantal, they had no damn norovirus.
Some may say it's a fantasy, a scam of the heart, but some love is a work of art. For in Reginald's gaze he sees his reflection, a love so deep it defies all convention. Secrets buried deep. He's known by many as a Willow and Reid. In the heart of Kuwait,
I love how talented Doug Fooper is.
his love in Reginald is one true love. With a smile on his lips and a twinkle in his eyes, Salah dances.
I love it too, Tweety.
Kuwaiti sky. Though the world may question their bond stands strong.
Doug Fooper really is Nero.
Other's arms they both belong. A Salah, secrets buried deep. He's known by many as a Willow and Reid. In the heart of Kuwait where the night winds blow, he found his love in Reginald. His one true love.
Oh man, I love this.
Some may say it's a fantasy, scam of the heart, but some is a love, it's a work of art. For Reginald's gaze, he sees his reflection, a love so deep it defies all convention. A Salah, secrets buried deep.
The text! I missed this part! Oh my gosh, this is so good!
So let them talk, let them speculate. Salah and Reginald, they'll defy fate. For in each other's embrace they found bliss in a love that's pure, sealed with a kiss. Sealed with a
Whoa.
Next
That was
season
so
on 90 Day
good.
Fiancé.
So talented. Oh my gosh.
season 2. I'll make you commit.
Wow.
Season 2. I hope she don't fit. Season 2 is gonna be the shit.
That was Dank Fupa and so amazing. I love ending on fun. They are an amazingly talented creator. They have been inviting different content creators to join in. So the next season, even though Foodie's probably going to be boring, I know Dank Fupa is going to make her fun. We're going to hear a lot of amazing voices like Sansa Cooks again and so many other talented creators. I believe Milky was one as well in one of the episodes. So I am looking forward to season 3 through Dank Fupa. Thank goodness. I want to thank all of you for sitting in with me this weekend, and I really hope that the rest of your Saturday is fun. I hope you have a great Sunday as well, and then you kick off the week in a good thing. The sky is still being weird. Sometimes we get a little bit of sun, sometimes it darkens. I don't think we're going to get a full storm, but we want to be on the safe side. So I'm going to get ready to wrap this up, and I'm telling you, check out all the creators that I've featured on here. You will have a good time. You will get great commentary. You will get amazing artwork from Aren't You Exhausted, Choiks, so many talented creators. I try to focus and get the rotation going. So you'll see 31 frames on here, Scorpio Angel, Piggy, Barbecue Chicken. There are so many amazing content creators that I hope to feature on here. But I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you all have a great